Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? 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 Hello, 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 hello. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Oh. Fuck my arm. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Alright, cool. Oh. Yo, can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me well, because I can't move too much. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Apologies for the no-show yesterday. Apologies for the no-show yesterday, or earlier today actually, because it was past 12. So earlier today / yesterday, I had a little bit of an accident. I fell off my bike, innit? I fell off my bike on the way to the gym still. Oh, fuck. I fell off my bike on the way to the gym. At the moment, I currently can only use my right arm. My left arm is completely fucked. I fell on it on my elbow. I don't think I've broken anything. I probably just bruised it. It's really fucked up. I can't bend it or anything. It's kind of swollen too. I don't know if you can see it. Like, oh. So yeah, I've been on the old ice cubes and shit and painkillers. Yeah, it's painful, bro. It's painful. I'm not gonna lie. Anyone that has ever, anyone here ride fixie? Anyone here ride fixie? If you ride fixie, you know the pain. So I ride fixed gear, which is a single skid bike. When you pedal, obviously the wheels turn. When you want to stop, you kind of like lock your wheels together. So anyway, I'm riding my fixie and my chain came off. I'm riding my fixie on the way to the gym. I was actually waiting to go to a shop first, actually, because I had like some time before the shop closed. I went to quickly go to the shop, get some groceries, and then go to the gym. So I'm trying to race to the supermarket to go get there before it closes. And as I'm racing to go to the supermarket, I think I jumped a bit. I jumped a bit off a curb, and I think what happened is that loosened the chain. When I landed, it kind of loosened the chain. It kind of made the chain bounce. And then when I started pedaling really hard to get to the supermarket really quickly, the chain dropped off. It fell off. No, it wouldn't fell off, but it kind of fell off the spoke, right? It kind of fell off the nut. And yeah, it kind of locked my fucking pedals. And then it locked and I didn't see it because I listened to music. I was concentrating on the fucking music, half concentrating on music, and I didn't feel it locking, and it locked, and then I just went over my handlebars. And obviously my feet are in the fucking pedals, aren't it? So I literally did a front flip. My head banged on the floor, landed most of my weight on my elbow, kind of skidded along the floor on my head, landed on my elbow, and now my elbow is fucked. My whole arm is fucked, to be honest. I can't move my whole arm. My whole left arm is absolutely fucked. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's absolutely fucked. I'm in I'm in a lot of pain. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm in a lot of pain. I think if this continues until tonight, I might have to go to hospital or some shit and see if I can get an X-ray and make sure everything's okay, because I'm feeling a lot of pain on my arm, on my elbow, on my shoulder, slightly my chest as well. I'm feeling a little bit of chest pain. I don't know if I smashed my chest along the handlebar. I don't know, but it's a lot. It's a lot. So if anyone out there has ever fallen over or fell off their bike the way I just described it, right, where you're riding and the kind of the chain locks and you fly over the handlebars, please let me know what did you do? What did you use? I already know the whole ibuprofen and paracetamol and ice technique. I know that, to ice the soreness. But is there anything else I should be doing? If you guys know, let me know. If there's anything else I should be doing outside of icing it, outside the paracetamol, outside the ibuprofen, and let me know. Because Jesus Christ, man, I'm in a lot of pain. Yeah, so annoying, man. Anyway, so that's why I couldn't comment time yesterday. I was literally shaking. I was literally shaking, but I also didn't have enough energy, or I didn't have enough power, energy, whatever, to open my laptop and kind of like change the time. I wanted to change the time of the stream because I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it, but I literally couldn't get up. So yeah, I slept like on my back today with my arm, elevated. But yeah, my elbow is killing me right now. Yeah. Anyway, here we are. Get the violins out. Get the violins. Big up Gamebred. I sound like Chin now. Yeah, that's my karma. Big up Gamebred. I think that's my karma. All the years of insulting and dissing Chin, only to sit here and sound exactly like him. I think that's my karma. Somewhere Chin is laughing. Somewhere Chin is smiling. Somewhere Chin is punching the air. Chin is loving this right now. He's like, shame. 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 Anyways. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. The pain's a lot. The pain's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. The pain is a lot. Anyway, let's continue. Well, there's nothing to continue. Let's just go, I guess. I'll try and do as much as I can now, but it might be a bit slow because I can only use one arm. I've only got one. Luckily, it's the right hand. My right hand's good. Luckily, my right hand is good. Luckily, my right hand is good, I can still pleasure myself and stuff if I feel really down. I can still eat, Luckily. Anyway, let's continue. Fuck. Alright, first things first. Have you guys heard about Ebro getting fired? Have you guys heard that Ebro, of Hot 97 fame, his show Ebro in the Morning comes to an end and he has also been fired? I think so. I'm pretty sure that means he's out of Hot 97. If he isn't, still it's a blow. So, legendary hip hop morning show. They were competing with Breakfast Club. They've got like this ongoing, never ending beef between them. But they're known for, a lot of really special interviews, special freestyles, all that malarkey, right? And yeah, they recently all got fired. Just the other day. Laura Stiles, Paul Rodenberg and Ebro all got fired from their roles at Ebro in the Morning on Hot 97. Let's read the article. It's courtesy of Radio Insight. It says as follows. Radio Insight has confirmed that the Super Radio syndicated Ebro in the Morning, featuring Ebro, Darden, Peter Rosenberg and Laura Stiles, has come to an end at the Media Co Hip Hop Hot 97 WQHT New York. Darden tweeted, "It's done, more to come, Ebro in the Morning," with Rosenberg following saying, "I lived out a childhood dream. It was amazing. Very excited for what's next." Ebro in the Morning debuted. Rosenberg, Ebro in the Morning debuted in 2012 when the WQHT program director Darden moved back to the mornings after previously hosting a day part from 2004 to 2007. He also served as a host of Apple Music Radio. He also serves. Okay, cool. Rosenberg was been with QHT since 2007. Also co-hosting After Hours afternoons on ESPN's New York. Styles joined the morning show in 2013 after previously working as a digital producer for the station. She also hosts SiriusXM and previously worked at 105.9. Styles shared, "We had the best time, the beautiful moments, and got to work with legends I love. I'm so proud of the work we did together. I lived so many of my dreams Hot 97 and got to work with my best friends. and best friends don't let go. Trust me, Ebro, Paul Rosenberg, I have plans and more coming. Darden also since posted a video claiming the venture capitalist at MediaCo were responsible for his exit due to his leftist views and telling people to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Syndicate distributor Super Radio Networks commented, while the distribution of Ebro in the Morning, its current form, is ending, Super Radio remains fully committed to the Ebro brand. We look forward to continuing to bring Ebro's voice and talent to the masses across new platforms, which we'll be sharing more about soon. Okay. So it doesn't, I don't know. It sounds like they ended his show, but it doesn't sound like Ebro got fired from Hot 97. I'm not going to lie. It sounds like he's still there, but just his show, Ebro in the Morning, is gone. Either way, if that does mean he's left, I think it's good riddance. Personally, I'd say it's good riddance. I'd say it's much deserved, well deserved. For the longest time, he took on this de facto role of like the fashion critic or whatever, or the music critic. He took on this role. He took on another role too, where he kind of acted like the gatekeeper, where he took a lot of pride, it felt like, in deciding who had a career, who didn't have a career, who was worthy to listen to, who wasn't worthy to listen to. And over the years as well, especially in the changing mediascape, where everyone's got the tour promotion in their own pocket, people are going to feel a little bit of a way when you're the one standing in their way, kind of purposely telling them no to do this, to do that, to do that. So yeah, I love him for doing that. I love him for being somewhat of a mentor to these guys coming up and shit. But yeah, man, Ebro's always been a bit of a piece of shit, dickhead guy. I'm not surprised he got fired. The show was pretty terrible. I personally stopped listening to Ebro in the Morning because of Paul Rosenberg and Ebro. They definitely went a long way to make me turn off from listening to it because of their bullshit opinions and just horrible attitudes with certain artists for no reason. So yeah, I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's fucking over. Much deserved. It's been a long time coming. I wonder if it's gonna make his job at Apple untenable, because one reason why he got hired at Apple was because of the interviews they gave to fucking Pujasi. Simple as that, you know. Similar guy, the aesthetic, all that shit, similar. You can't even lie about that shit. So yeah, let's see how it plays out. There's an update here actually, sorry, where Ebro kind of explains what happened to him. This is Ebro explaining the end of his time on Ebro in the Morning. Like I said before, I'm not too sure if this means he's actually fired from Hot 97, or if it means he's leaving the show only there and leaving his daughter in their hands, or he's not married. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, can't hear nothing, can I? Okay, let me play the video. Sorry, man. Let me play the video.
Make sure you subscribe to Ebro in the Morning on YouTube.
By the way, just to stop that right there, isn't it kind of crazy? This guy's been in radio. This guy's been in hip hop media broadcasting for like 20 plus years. In the beginning, he was one of those people that was clowning people like myself and others who have channels on YouTube, who talk on YouTube, who stream about hip hop and stuff. He's clowning people, acting like we weren't really involved, we're not really taking part, you don't matter, you're the minor leagues, Hot 97 is the major leagues, right? That was one of his sayings. Hot 97 and radio is the major leagues, and the independent stuff is the minor leagues, right? But isn't it, again, people I know anyway in real life don't care about that sort of stuff. But imagine caring about that sort of stuff, right? Telling people that they ain't shit, just being a condescending arsehole, and then 24 hours later, you also get a session that says, you know, come in and shit, you're ending your employment. I wonder how that must feel. And just to go back on the YouTube point, sorry, I'm rambling here because I'm in pain, but just go back on the fucking YouTube point. He's been in the game for 20 plus years in hip hop. He's only started his own personal YouTube channel now, which is not really his own personal YouTube channel. It's called Ebro in the Morning, so I guess he owns the IP of the name Ebro in the Morning. But starting a YouTube channel now, when you had all those years, like literally when when Digger D and that was smaller, when all these guys were out of pen, that's when he came out, you know. And he didn't once think about, hey, you know what? Maybe I should pattern up a little YouTube channel just to kind of, not even protect myself, just give myself another outlet. Because I'm sure Ebro likes a yap, right? I'm sure Ebro likes a yap. I'm sure he likes to talk about hip hop like we all do. So why not just have your separate channel on YouTube where you can go and Yep, unfiltered. I just find that astonishing that he's now taking another request on how to make a fucking ice cream, but he's only got 2 people asking. 2 people. Okay, here we go. Let's continue.
Told y'all a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run that Andrew Cuomo play on me. Remember that shit? And then they tried, you know, when the Trumpster got in office. Listen, man, I don't capitulate well, bro. Been doing this too long.
Maybe that's his problem then. Not capitulating. Maybe he should have capitulated more. You're the radio host, you know? You're not the master of people's career. You should step aside, let the people artists do their thing. You should not be biased, because he was heavily biased. I'd love to know the amount of people's careers that Ibra has himself independently by his own hand crushed and destroyed because he didn't put them on the playlist because he had a personal grudge against them, which you shouldn't have. You shouldn't let your own biases come into play and influence the way you do your job, especially not at that level. But he would do. If you didn't like somebody, you weren't on the playlist, which would then affect the money you'd make, right? Because you're not opening yourself to a new audience. Like, it's just a recycling circle, do you know? So him saying he doesn't capitulate is another proof that his arrogance and ego is unbounded, because he probably should have. He probably should have been happy to play the number 2. Especially when you're having like daily interviews and whatnot. It's like, come on, man.
If you look around all the major media outlets, man. All of them. Look at all of them. They all got to fold up because they all trying to renew their deals, their licenses. They all, well, in this particular situation, we'll get into more specifics another time. Bro's a casino owner. You know those 3 licenses that they got here in New York City for the casinos? The guy that owns the shit owns one of the casinos licenses. He got to raise $500,000, bro. $500 million, excuse me.
Judging by what he's saying now, it does sound like he's going to blame everybody else for his firing at Hot 97 by himself. He's going to blame the state of the economy. He's going to try and blame the end of wokeism. He's going to try and blame right-wing politics. He's going to try and blame Trump. He's going to probably try and blame Netanyahu, Israel, everyone else but apart from himself. When really and truly, think about it, no matter what the culture changes, no matter how the culture changes, no matter if now the political leanings are more right-wing or a little bit more centrist, at the end of the day, if you work in entertainment, if you bring the views, if you bring the clicks, if you bring the engagement, you're always going to keep your job. Your job is never going to be endangered. Doesn't matter who's in power. Doesn't matter who's in charge. Doesn't matter what the sentiment is around the world. If you bring the views, you shall also be able to dictate, by the way, the money, and also see it in real life, you know? So those are really important. But obviously with this guy, it's everyone else's fault but his.
They need my shit talking anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive shit out the way, bro.
He's hilarious,
they need me out the way.
I don't know. Again, isn't this like a hubris? Isn't this like ego? He thinks he's that important. He thinks he's really that important, when really it's probably somebody just looking at a spreadsheet. It's probably somebody looking at some analytics in the back end and just thinking, you know what, this guy's trending downwards and we're paying him this obscene amount of money, which I think radio probably pays pretty well. Yes, you work crazy hours. He's got a morning show, so he probably has to be in the studio every day by 5 a.m. latest. So it's a bit of a heavy schedule to be working at that Monday to Friday all fucking day. But they're not asking for that back, you know? They just want the fucking hoodie with the buttons on the side. I get it.
They trying to get to these bags that these VCs got, raise some capital. They don't really care, like, especially for like a Hot 97 and a WBLS. They don't give a fuck about hip hop or black music or black community.
Man's hitting the joint straight after getting fired. You know he's feeling it, man. Man pulled out the joint as soon as he got fired. Now he's in the car ranting too, by the way. I want you to keep that in mind, that visual of him in his car ranting. Like, he's got to feel like he's got to feel so sad right now, because that salary at the radio must be good. That monthly salary must be nice, on top of whatever he makes from fucking Apple. So you're getting 2 decent salaries in your fucking account. My only hope for him is that he bought his house. My only hope for him is that he's not renting. He doesn't have a mortgage still. My hope for him is that even though he's living in New York, that he did early on put some money down on a crib somewhere in New York, even New Jersey. Because if he doesn't have a house, after all this time working in a job for like, what, 10 plus years, whatever, that's a real fucking shame. That's a real fucking shame when your job is mostly fun and involves you traveling around the world and doing all these 3D projects and shit. Yes, it's got a hard work element about it, but I like it because it's just, kind of cool looking. But yes, continue.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. They give a fuck about access. They give a fuck about being able to bring their little nerdy friends to the concerts, because that helps them raise money. They've been trying to get to me for years, bro. Years.
And why didn't they get to him for years? Does he answer that? He probably won't. But I wonder why they couldn't get to him for years. I know why. They couldn't get to him for years because his ratings were undeniable. So even if they did want to get rid of him when he was, in his mind, spewing a lot of left-leaning talking points, maybe he was spewing a lot of stuff that was anti-right wing. Maybe he was spewing a lot of stuff that was anti-Trump. At the end of the day, the people that own Hot 97, they care about the bottom line. So whatever he had to say to keep that bottom line coming, they were going to do it. They're going to be okay with it. So I think they're kind of, I think he's kind of mistaking. He's kind of mistaking them having a target on him differently than what it actually demonstrates, which is just more, yeah, I don't know.
But, Ebro in the morning on the YouTubes. Subscribe.
Again, if you're academics, right, you have to be laughing at this. You have to be taking a victory lap. You have to be clapping. You have to be laughing off your fucking head. Because there was a time where Ebro used to mock people, academics and stuff, for having their own YouTube channel, for saying like and subscribe, for believing that this was their platform and not just YouTube's. Ebro be one of the people hating, like, how do you call this a YouTube when you don't even have any hair? It's like, okay. Oh, this guy.
And we'll get into it. You know what I'm saying? Shayla!
Shouting out random people he used to work with. I know he's feeling it. He's in pain right now. He's in pain.
But yeah, people that I've worked with for a long time, man. They know who I am. They know what I stand for. The communities that listen and have supported us. They know, y'all know how I rock. Y'all know what type of shit I pop. So, yeah. But I told you, listen, if you listen to Ebro in the morning, I told y'all they was hunting. I told you they was hunting.
What, does he want credit for knowing that he was going to get fired, but not doing anything about it and not leaving before he got fired for his own dignity and pride and shit? So you want a pat on the back because you knew you may get fired because of your left-leaning politics. That's not how it works. You don't get credit for knowing something and then letting it happen anyway.
And we gonna keep talking shit. I told y'all they was hunting. Pat Rob. You know? But this shit is about that. So, buckle up. Because we're going to get active. Enjoy your holidays. You know what I'm saying?
No, you enjoy yours, brother. You enjoy yours. You're in big trouble. You enjoy yours.
Enjoy your holiday. Happy holidays. Let's get active. Don't fall for the bullshit, man. Work hard. Put yourself in position so the bullshit come every generation. Every generation.
Generation talk now.
Think about it.
Try and be flexible.
All throughout the years, man. All throughout the years. The bullshit always comes.
What's that even mean?
Well, I gotta open the roof. It's cold outside, man.
It definitely is cold outside.
It's mad cold, bro. More to come. Ebro in the morning on the YouTube.
Honestly. And then if you go to the YouTube, at the last time accounting, I think they had like 400 subscribers. So peanuts. Let me see if I can find it. Ebro. Oh, where's that? Is that a new? Oh, Internet Anarchist. Cool. We'll save this for later. Let me see. Ebro in the morning, right? Ebro in the morning. Where's his channel? Channel. What is it? So they have a specific channel. Okay, so this is, I think that one's owned by Hot 97. He's got another channel that's just his. Let's see if I can up the filter. Let me search for channel. There we go. That's his channel. 462 subscribers. Ouch. So he's got an Ebro in the morning channel that's got 3,400 subscribers that was owned by Hot 97, right? So that kind of shows you his lack of popularity, really. He was only able to get 480, or 400, let's say, thousand followers on a channel that was owned by Hot 97 that he probably was able to promote on a radio show. The one he's doing now post getting fired only has 462,000 or 462, not 462,000. That just goes to show you just how unpopular this guy was, how unliked he was. And in case you need a reminder just how unliked he was, do you guys remember this? Let me see if I can find a clip. Where's the clip? I've got it here. Yeah. Do you guys remember this? Remember how rude he was to fucking Uzi, to little Uzi back in the day?
Yeah, I'm good.
Y'all get to like 27, 28, and y'all niggas get to struggling, and y'all be trying to come back to find that sound.
I ain't gonna struggle, bro.
All right, we're gonna see.
We gonna see. Oh, you gonna learn.
And guess what? I'ma be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a hear that at the end. What an arrogant douchebag.
I'ma be here.
Yeah.
I'ma be here.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'ma be here.
Yeah.
What an arrogant douchebag. You said I'm gonna be here, but you're not. Uzi's still here. Uzi's still here and shining. Just got out of his deal from Atlantic, I think, right? He signed the management deal with Rock Nation, putting out some music. Uzi's still out here doing very, very well for himself. Ebro got out of here. I'm also wondering, by the way, I wonder if this will negatively affect his job at Apple. I doubt it, but it's not a stretch to say Ebro probably got his job at Apple because of all the good work he did at Hot 97. He wouldn't have got the job at Apple without being the Hot 97 guy. So I wonder if that will change or affect his stock at Apple. I wonder. Because for sure he runs Apple the way he was running Hot 97. The same attitude, the same pompous, entitled, douchebag, gatekeeper, bully type of vibe that he had at Hot 97. I'm for sure thinking that he does the same thing over there at Apple. There's no way he doesn't. So I wonder if they will also decide, you know what, because you're no use over there, you're no use over here too. I wonder. There's another clip I want to show you though. Where is it? This one, yeah. Where he's talking to one of his friends. No, he's talking to a rapper called Buckshot. And it gets very testy about the major and the minor leagues thing. They go really crazy. Where is it? Hold on, let me see.
9-7 morning.
Yeah, probably will notice that.
That's what made moving. That's not what I got.
Well,
Here we go. Listen to how he used to act. Listen to how this guy used to act. This is why a lot of people don't have any patience or don't feel bad for Ibra losing his job. This was 11 years ago, right? Look at how he used to talk to people. Look at how this guy used to talk to artists. This is Buckshot. Look at how he used to talk to artists in hip hop. Look at the arrogance he had. Look at how he used to feel like he could decide people's careers. He kind of liked that kind of power and he abused it. Just listen to how he spoke to people.
One, you do got a Duncan Hines version of hip-hop,
absolutely not.
Right?
What does
Absolutely
that mean,
not.
That means that
Cake soft.
That means that you're saying that's because that means that you're saying add 3 eggs, add some water and some la and you'll get a success. Like when they let me explain something to you. You know what's crazy is that a lot of MCs. I'm not saying you don't have to learn how to blend with everybody. But to put out an image that you have to compromise, that's why y'all failed. That's why that's why your ratings are trata right now.
Whose ratings? Whose ratings?
You the one that got on you the one that was like, yo, my bosses want to know why ratings is down. That's why we got to change
Yeah, because they wasn't as high as they was,
this.
because I had to step in here and shake shit up. Angie and Flex, the total station, that was the morning show.
Hold up.
That's not the total station.
But wait, when you talk about the whole show, when you talk about the whole aspect of radio itself, right? Is listen, radio itself is ancient. Like, no disrespect, I love it.
No, you could talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
He's right. He was right back then, by the way. Big up Buckshot. 11 years ago, he was giving Ibra a warning. 11 years ago, he was warning Ibra. He was warning him. Shit done changed, and he didn't want to listen.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like my daughter got a smartphone. My daughter,
and that's why our stream is one of the only thing bigger than Hot 97 on the motherfucking TuneIn radio app on stream is motherfucking BBC. My nigga, Hot 97 Flex's app is the biggest thing in the app world for breaking music right now.
That's Flex.
Yeah, but he's on Hot 97, my nigga.
You're
trying to separate the whole shit up.
No, the same person.
You trying to separate the whole shit up.
No, stop. All right, stop, Cypher. The same. Stop.
You go.
No,
go.
the same person, and you sitting right here, and you know
here.
it. The same person that had power to do.
Oh, by the way, as well, more power to Cypher Sounds. More power to Cypher Sounds. I remember when he got booted. And they kind of, you know, he was treated a bit poorly towards the end. I'm not gonna lie. I remember when he got booted. He must be smiling to himself now because he's been grinding ever since he left Hot 97. So big up Cypher Sounds. Big up Cypher Sounds.
What he wanted to do, more power. You telling me Flex ain't got less power today?
What do you mean power to do what?
You telling me he don't have the same abilities or the same power to do what he want, the way he want, break records, the way he want, how he want on the station? Because
Yeah, big up Big Booth. I see you there. What's going on, G?
I speak
Flex,
to that.
yeah.
I speak to
Same with K. Slay.
I speak to that man.
Same with K. Slay.
I speak to that man.
That power.
So he's a liar.
Lie about what?
So Flex is a liar. Flex doesn't. If Flex says, you know what, things have changed. Right?
Yeah.
Things are not the same anymore. You can't just pull a record and do what you want, how you want, whenever you want. Like there's certain
No. Flex, just like everybody else at this radio station, follows protocol. It's a plan. Don't ever get it fucked up, my nigga. We all follow protocol and a plan. Don't ever get that fucked up. There's no shimmying and shaking in my voice, my nigga. If we say, yo, we not moving with this, we move as a unit.
I'm not mad at that.
That's how we move. Don't ever get that fucked up.
No, I'm not mad at that. That's exactly why you're not popping right now. Because you just explained. You just mentioned.
So when we say, we moving,
you mentioned,
yeah,
all the young dudes, pro era, everybody you mentioned from pro era to the whole Beast Coast, whatever, all of them, CJ Fly, all of them.
Name some more. Because you getting limited now because it's way more names than that. Because it's other names that we put on. Right? Niggas don't even give Rosenberg his respect. Before Flex started getting at this music, Rosenberg was getting at this music.
Now, wait a minute. I give Rosenberg.
Give him his props. And what station is he on, my nigga? What station is he on? And what station you at right now promoting your shoes? You with us, my nigga. You been with us, my nigga.
Listen,
because niggas want to act like we not moving out here, my nigga.
That's what
we
made
moving.
Me. First of
y'all
all,
niggas is tripping.
Wait a minute. First,
and look, you Buck, you my dude.
That's why I said it. I was here before you got here.
I
was here before you got here.
But that's and I got you, and I keep you here, don't I?
Let him make his.
You hear that kind of arrogance? And I keep you here. He's the artist. Without the artist, these media platforms don't exist. This radio doesn't exist. You're not that important. The artist is the most important person, really and truly. But there was a time where these radio guys were walking around like they were the artists, like they were the most important people in the room. Like they dictated everything. And they wielded that power. And the thing is, well, I don't really have a problem with the confidence. It's just a bias, you know? It's just the biases and the agendas. So if he doesn't fuck with you, if Ibra doesn't like you, he can stop you from getting radio spins. And back in the day, maybe not so much now, but back in the day, radio spins used to matter. Radio spins used to matter a lot. They would dictate if you were going to become number one. They may influence the way your tour was going to go. They may help you to become more popular, get more money, maybe get heard and seen by somebody you want to collaborate with. Whatever. It could change your life getting the song on radio and just being an artist anyway. Growing up listening to music and being somebody that likes to make music, I'm sure every artist has that fantasy, has that dream of having a thing played on radio. Because you remember the radio being played in your car with your parents, you remember playing the radio at home, whatever. Everyone's got that dream. But sometimes your dream wasn't really achievable if you got on the bad side of Ibra, because he ran Hot 97 like this. This is how he used to run Hot 97.
You up here right now?
Why? Because I had to bark?
No, because I couldn't get you. Don't you think I had to let you up here?
No,
my
you
nigga?
right. You right.
My nigga,
No
don't
disrespect.
nobody watching this get it fucked up, Syph could laugh, whatever. If I say the shit ain't moving, it's not moving.
I'm
and
not
I don't
mad
do
at you.
And I don't do
Listen,
that.
I'm not.
Jesus Christ. If I say the shit ain't moving, it ain't moving. So you could be an artist with a following on the streets, right? Quote unquote. You could be an artist with a following on the streets. You could have your area, your locale, your district, your state, your city on lock. You could have a nice little following on the internet. But if you wanted to get on radio and Ebro didn't like what you were saying, didn't like what you were doing, didn't like the color of your hair, the way you wore your clothes, if you painted your nails, he could stop you from becoming a bigger star. He could stop you by not playing you on radio. Because radio was a way for you to go from being a local act, a regional act, a countrywide act, to being a global act, right? He could stop you from doing that. Because he had that power. So good riddance to him. Good riddance.
Wait, let me finish, my nigga.
Yeah.
I helped Pat Poose, my nigga. I helped Joey Badass. If Joey Badass came up here for Rosenberg's show and I was like, nah, nigga, that ain't moving, nigga, it's not moving.
Imagine saying that. Knowing who Joey Badass is now, imagine saying that back then. I have the power to say if Joey Badass is not going to be played here or not. And it negatively affected his career. Because it can, right? Artists' careers are a lot like, I think musical artists' careers are a lot like footballers. They can go either way. If somebody gets an injury, if you like, you know, with a footballer, if somebody gets an injury and you take advantage of that injury, you could change your career. If you get an injury at a certain point in your development, it can negatively change your career. For an artist, same thing. For an artist, maybe a collaboration, maybe getting your song go viral on social, maybe having your song be played on radio could change your life. And this guy is in charge of saying yes or no. And it seems like he has personal vendettas. That's the problem. He has personal vendettas. He has fucking favorites. He has enemies. He has ops. Imagine being a radio programmer. Imagine working for a radio and you're a programming director and you have ops. Surely you should be like unbiased. You should be completely apolitical. You should be Switzerland. You should never pick favorites. But he did.
It's true. I let it move, my nigga, for everybody.
Listen,
hold on, Simon. Let me finish, my nigga. Let me finish.
Let him go in.
I let niggas believe I'm the bad guy. Let him go in. I jumped out and said I'm the bad guy.
That's what
You didn't let them believe you are the bad guy. He's not trying to act like that was an act. It wasn't an act. He wasn't acting like the bad guy. He actually was the bad guy. And to be honest as well, to continue this conversation a little bit, this also negatively affected us in the UK music scene. If you know, you know, Logan Sama, when he had his show on Kiss, used to adopt the same methodology and thinking that Ibra had. Major league, minor leagues. You're the minor league if you're an underground up-and-coming artist. The radio platform is the major leagues. And they only let major league players go on a major league platform. And Logan Sama used to do that in the UK. And I've seen in the UK, it wasn't even that popping. Wasn't even that well established. And he would deny certain people from coming up there. He'd be a little bit more tight with the fucking guest slots. Honestly, in a way, fuck Logan Sama. He's not been around for a while. But Logan Sama also did a little bit of damage to the scene because he followed in Ibra's footsteps.
Respect.
Right? If you
That's
mad
why I
at
love
hip hop,
you.
if you
That's
mad
why
at,
I love you.
I'm this nigga right here, right? Because my niggas at the station,
Yeah.
Cypher Sounds will tell you,
Yeah.
right? When Rosenberg was busting his ass, yo, pay attention to this, pay attention to this. Niggas around here wasn't paying attention. So we created a fervor, an anger. I started it with our guy, Sean Price. Sean Price is my nigga. I
Yo, R.I.P. Sean Price. R.I.P. the great Sean Price.
love Sean Price, but Sean Price doesn't want to be a mainstream rapper. That's not who he is. He has no. So I was like,
No.
let me jump on this.
No, he doesn't.
Minors, majors. Niggas got upset.
Well, that was another thing. Come on, man.
I
was
trolled
like, yo,
y'all niggas.
I trolled
y'all
I'm like,
niggas to
how
make
is-
you give
no,
a
but I was
fuck.
like, how the hell is this? I love it because here's a guy who
I
just
got
said
you
one
motherfuckers.
protocol.
He didn't troll. That wasn't a troll. He was serious, and it continued on. Even if he said it was a troll, it developed into a real thing. It was an actual thing. The separation of like artists, not, you know, if you're up, like you basically didn't matter to radio if you're up and coming, which obviously affected how you're gonna break an artist, which obviously meant you were gonna have the same music being played on the radio every single fucking hour for every single day, forever and ever and ever. This also, I wonder if that maybe negatively affected radios in general, radio stations, their influence, and also maybe negatively affected his role, which led to his firing. I wonder if he actually inadvertently fired himself because of that major league v minor league thing.
Yes.
One, he said protocol, right?
Yo, big up Caseload Moses, I see you in the stream chat. Big up Caseload Moses. Big up Keepy in the stream chat, I see you too.
There's a protocol here to
That's
set
right.
up. That's 3
It definitely
eggs.
is.
That's called an ingredient.
That's right.
All right.
It's an
So
order
you-
of operations.
All right. So you do have Duncan Hines. Now, two, you said Sean Price doesn't want to be mainstream, so we're gonna make minor and we're gonna make major. So when it comes to the
I
major
trolled
leagues,
Sean
so when
Price.
it comes to the major leagues, it's like, so how come he talk about the major leagues and the minor leagues? He don't give the minor leagues. He say he give the minor leagues that respect. He's always at the minor league shows. He's always looking at the minor league stuff. He's always messing with the minor leagues.
I'm scouting.
But he's calling
I'm
it the minor.
scouting.
But he go, how to, like
My nigga,
and he-
when
and
you
he-
show
and
up
listen,
in the major
and I don't
leagues,
even know that much
when you
about
get to the
sports.
MLB, niggas go to AAA like, my nigga, you doing good.
Anyway, you got the point of that one. You got the point of that one. You got the point of that one. And obviously, Rosenberg also got fired, by the way. This is a good thing. Rosenberg was another one of those guys that was separating the scene and being a bit of a lackey. To be fair to Rosenberg, he was mostly following in Ebro's footsteps. He had a show, a late night show that he broke a lot of new artists. So I'm not going to give him too much slack on the whole thing. I think he's just, you know, an older dude that just wasn't maybe ready to adapt and willing to adapt. But he wasn't as hard-headed as Ebro. He wasn't as stuck in his ways as Ebro. He did try to speak to the new generation. He's got an iconic interview actually with Playboy Carti from back in the day, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He interviewed a lot of up-and-coming people. He interviewed quite a few SoundCloud artists, to be fair. To give him his props, he did interview a lot of the SoundCloud era rappers when they were coming up and kind of gave them a look on Hot 97 because no one else would. So he doesn't probably deserve it as much as Ebro. People probably shouldn't be dancing on his grave as much as Ebro's grave, but he's collateral damage, isn't it? Because Ebro's so unlikable and was such a dickhead when he had the keys to the gate. So I get it. But this is Paul Rosenberg's statement after being fired.
I tried to tell you guys for a long time, change was afoot. And change is afoot. But change can be beautiful. So, yeah, there's some changes on the horizon. Stay tuned.
Yeah, big up Big Booth. You know Cypher Sounds, the funny thing about Cypher Sounds, you do know that he's sober, innit? He looks like that, but he's actually sober. That's the funny thing about it. I just think he must have smoked so much weed when he was younger that he's still got the residual effects on his face where he kind of looks permanently high. But he's actually stone cold sober. He's been sober for a long. It's part of like it's a big part of his personality identity. He talks about it all the time. He's actually completely sober, which is fucking hilarious. But big up Cypher Sounds. But yeah, that's Ebro. That's Paul Rosenberg confirming that he left. We got another video here, courtesy of Paul Rosenberg, saying my last morning on Hot 97 was spent talking about how Rakim should be in the Rock Hall of Fame. I know that haters never appreciate what we did in the mornings because you were busy supporting people who placate white supremacists, interview anyone who will create views. But I slept well every night. No, I think that's a shot at Breakfast Club. You can't shoot at, honestly. Come on, Paul Rosenberg. Come on, Rosenberg. I like you. Or Peter, whatever his fucking name, Peter Paul. Peter Rosenberg needs to chill. You can't be firing shots at Breakfast Club when you just got fired. You know? Come on, brother. You can't be firing shots at the Breakfast Club when you've just been fired. yes, whatever he may say, maybe it's right. Maybe they do placate white supremacists and interview anyone that will get clicks and views. But they're still here. They've all still got jobs. You know, they're all still doing very, very fucking well. Even fucking Envy. Envy was involved in the Ponzi scheme scam. He's still fucking there. You know, Charlemagne's, that's one of his many jobs that he has. So you can't really fire shots at anyone on your way out. You can't. You know what I mean? You just have to take the L on the chin and keep it moving. But anyway, we'll create views but sleep well every night, knowing that we repped for this culture and being on the right side of history always. What would you rather, be on the right side of history or be employed? You have to ask yourself that question.
The fact that in New York City, the birthplace of hip hop, Rakim, when he touches the stage, every time is at minimum 3,000, 5,000. Hit the button on the whole culture, bro.
Congratulations.
We are living in the presence of someone who transformed the biggest culture and movement that exists in the world. When that guy touches a stage, it should never be in a room of less than thousands of people. Hip-hop's in a great place in some ways, and we'll get to DJ Premier and Nas dropping today, and there's cool things happening in hip-hop, but that was one that disappointed me. And furthermore, how many more years are going to go by? I'm pointing this right at Questlove and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How much longer? Because Outkast is in, Tribe is in, Wu-Tang's in, the next generation's in. Hey, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, when are you putting Eric B. and Rakim in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? This has to happen. This guy's around and he's active, and he's the reason. Yo, 50 said it. Favorite rapper used to sing, check out my melody. This is the guy who influenced everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. We can kind of get why he's fucking dead. Yeah, big up the stop. Big up Danny from the stop. Let's see what he has to say about it, and we'll move on and do Golden Hour. Big up Danny from the stop. Ebro got fired from Hot 97. Ebro in the morning gets cancelled. Yep, we're glad to see it. Glad to see it.
Ebro has been fired and let go from Hot 97. Yeah, that's right. The lead of Ebro in the Mornings is no longer working at Hot 97. So this is a storied career to some extent. I never really thought Ebro was that great on mic, but he was good at keeping a job. Well, he would go on his Instagram live to give...
Yeah, I agree with that, to be honest. Big up Danny from the stop. I do agree with that. I don't necessarily think he was that good on the mic. He kind of bullied his way into leading that show anyway. You know what I mean? It wasn't necessarily insightful, never really had any great hot takes. Musical opinion was a bit shit and doo-doo. Very unlikable personality. I'm kind of surprised he bullied his way into there, because I think these other guys could have done the job better than him. But I guess maybe, you know, he had that bully alpha energy and he kind of took over. But I do agree. Great at keeping his job for all these years, you know, with all the changes in technology and culture. But in terms of actually being great on the mic, not really.
His side of the story.
Told y'all a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run that Andrew Cuomo play on me. Remember that shit? Then they tried when the Trumpster got in office. Listen, man, I don't capitulate well, bro. Been doing this too long.
During the whole live, he was essentially saying that the reason he believes he's getting let go is because the new owners of Hot 97 Media Co. do not like his political affiliations, and also some of the statements he made back when he said that the, you know, company didn't really want or care about Hot 97 and Funk Flex was running the station now.
The new ownership of the big legend, Hot 97, didn't give a damn about investing in this damn thing here. No new studios, making cuts, cutting staff, cutting this, cutting that.
However, I do wonder if it is more because he was not as much dominant in the ratings as they would like him to have been. And also maybe his pay rate wasn't worth it, considering that they're destroying Power 105 in the ratings right now. Like, if you look at the ratings for November, Hot 97 is at 4.3 and Power 105 is at 3.1. So after this announcement was made, I went back and listened to the Ebro in the Morning. It's actually on YouTube right now. And I listened to everything they said. And they did make several allusions to the show being in its last day.
A lot is happening in the world, folks. Change can hit you at any minute.
That's the thing though as well. They're so culturally irrelevant. That's the thing that's kind of sad for them. They must notice. They're so culturally irrelevant that nobody picked up on all of these little signs, all these little clues that they were saying on their show. No one even, you know, usually people clip stuff and share it on different pages. No one clipped up what they said. No one gave a fuck. No one clipped it up, you know? So everyone's kind of finding out they got fired now because there's a shock. But they were mentioning it and kind of, you know, alluding to it for a while on their show. But nobody gave a fuck to listen or to clip it. Kind of crazy.
You need to be prepared. You might be listening to your favorite morning show, and then one day, you never hear them on that place again. We
LOL at favorite morning show.
don't know.
We don't know, but follow us on Instagram, right?
Oh, no, listen, I don't know what the hell's going on. We're going to talk to Ebro in a minute. I just know today, Rosenberg Radio, Laura
Yes, sir.
Stiles, Old Man Ebro, give us a follow today.
Yes.
Let's just see what goes on. All right, we'll be back. 7:20. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Now, there you saw Rosenberg and Laura Stiles allude to the whole situation and about, this is the last day. They didn't outright say it, but it is something that I think they saw coming. Ebro didn't really talk about it too much. It was more so Rosenberg and Laura Stiles. And that has a whole nother element. As Rosenberg would go on his Twitter page and announce the exit from his show, he would do it on his socials. And here's what he said. This is really long, so bear with me. Almost 19 years later, it comes to a close. Longest tenured morning show ever at the station. Became friends with my heroes. The future is very exciting, but I'm filled with gratitude for my past. Old man Ebro plucked me out of obscurity in DC and put a mic in my hand.
Yo, that's glazing, isn't it? Imagine glazing on your way out like that. Just take the L and keep it moving, man. Thank you for giving me the job in the first. Shut up.
No, imagine this. I'm a hip hop kid from DC. I'm not going to read all this. But anyway, he thanks God and all of that jazz. Laura Stiles would keep it short and simple by saying we had the best time, the most beautiful listeners, and got to work with legends I love. I'm so proud of the work we did together. I lived so many of my dreams at Hot 97 and got to work with my friends. And best friends don't let go. Trust me, Ebro, Rosenberg, and I have plans and more coming next year.
We don't care.
What they're alluding to there is that Hot 97 rejects will now be going to YouTube and starting their own morning show online. Now, time will tell if they're able to pull it off, because one of the appeals of being on a Hot 97 is that you can play music. When you can't play music, when you don't have access to the guests, you lose a lot of visibility.
Exactly.
And another thing that keeps them afloat is the infrastructure, right? Because if you're able to get paid directly from the content you make, it's a lot easier to.
And also, they're going to find it hard to bust down those checks. They've got a video, like I think Ebro in the Morning channel has a video up there with Mamdani, right? The new mayor of New York. The very somewhat controversial, left-leaning mayor, but very popular. He's in all the news. He's gone viral millions of times. They've got an interview with Mamdani on their channel that's got 800 views. I'm not a view counting person, right? I don't overly look at the analytics of stuff that I do. I don't think that's super important about the content that you make. You shouldn't just be guided by the numbers at all points. That's, just turn into, what's the point of doing your own content if you're just going to be guided by the numbers only and what people want to see? You have to do stuff that you also enjoy to talk about and watch. But can you imagine being a radio personality, well known, you're kind of a celebrity in your own right, you're interviewing Mamdani on your channel and you get 800 views? Ouch.
Show up. When you go independent, the money doesn't come in immediately. Like some of these YouTube views they're about to get are not going to be great, especially if they take that politically correct route, choosing not to talk about things and protecting their industry relationships. Now, other folks on Twitter would go off on Ebro.
That's a good point too, by the way. That's a good point too. They did try to position themselves as like the non-messy version of the Breakfast Club. Not willing to get into the mess, not willing to get into the mud, not willing to get into the, dare I say, gossip and stuff. And maybe that's what's also cost them, because nowadays everyone kind of does that. Everyone's kind of slinging mud. Everyone's kind of talking behind each other's back. Everyone's basically clickbaiting. Everyone's rage baiting, The content game is kind of changed. You kind of have to do whatever it takes to get your viewership. So them not willing to do whatever it takes and also protecting their friends has kind of fucked them up, and also just not being good, just simple as that. They're not entertaining. Let's be real.
Including his former foe Tax Stone, who would call the radio show super whack and corny. And I think that's one.
Hot 97 morning show will go down in history as the longest lasting piece of shit show. Once these three wet, unsalted rice cakes started congregating, and spewing poppycock driven by monetary and fickle relationships built on professional, uncanny, scrotum-sucking ass-kissing. Wow. Taxstone's got away with words, that guy.
One of the interesting things about this is that I feel Ebro in the morning is a testament to survival more so than exceptionalism. I don't think Ebro's morning show was great. I don't think we'll remember it. I don't think we're going to look back 20 years from now and be like, damn, man, I really miss the Ebro in the morning era.
Exactly.
So let's see how the rest of the industry responds, because one thing I'm wondering about is Charlemagne and Power 105.1, because if the radio show is losing to, if the morning radio show at Power is losing to a show that just got canceled, what's next? Like, is Power gonna say at one point, like, we think y'all great on YouTube, but we would love to dominate in the radio ratings, because radio ratings is how we make a lot of our money. And who will replace Ebro? My guess is it will be an internal hire. So let's not get frisky. I already know, because this is the stop. People are gonna say they think Joe Budden is gonna be the one to take over the radio station. I think maybe a few years ago, but I think at this point, the way Media Co is going to be paying people out, and even a place like iHeart, I don't think they're going to give him enough money for Joe to even entertain leaving his podcast. I don't see.
And he's too comfortable now. Why would he leave doing something that makes allegedly 20 mil a year or something stupid like that, right? From all the articles they put out. They make crazy amounts on the Patreon. They've got a loyal fan base. And he gets to do it with his friends, sitting around on the couch, all relaxed. Doesn't have to watch what he say. Doesn't have to be super PC. But to be fair, it is maybe an interesting thing to explore idea, because he is also like a radio guy. He's always appreciated radio. I think, didn't he once try and work at Hot 97, or he did kind of like a trial shift or something? So he's always kind of appreciated it. He loves playing music on the Joe Budden podcast. So maybe in just the terms of a side quest, a side mission, he might be interested in just doing it just for the sake of it, just to say that he did it, you know, to kind of scratch it off the bucket list and be like, oh yeah, I was a host on a radio show at one point. But, you know, I don't know. It might bring more trouble than what it's worth. So he'll probably have to consider a lot of things to get the... Obviously, the money won't be that great because he's making a lot of money on his own. So it won't be for the money. It'll definitely just be for the sake of doing it, because it was a dream for a long time, you know? Maybe, but I don't see that happening. They probably will hire somebody internally and pay them half of what they were paying Ebro, if not a quarter, and just keep it moving.
I think he'll probably be like, I'll make more money if I do more podcasting instead of radio. So time will tell, but I don't see Joe Budden doing it. Like I said, I think it's going to be an internal hire. Maybe they'll elevate Nessa, or even somebody like a Flex to do the morning, even though going from drive time to morning is a difficult decision. But let me know what you think in the comments, listeners. Do you feel like this is a big deal? I can tell from the look in Ebro's eyes, he did not like this, because this is a big part of why Ebro was able to keep so much leverage against people. Mm-hmm. He was able to stunt. He was able to wave from his pulpit at Hot 97. And now he has his Apple show. But that Apple show is a big cookie cutter itself. So if he loses that, oh boy, is it going to be rough for Ebro to sustain in the industry, which he has survived in, but not necessarily thrived in as far as on air. And I wonder what Academics has to say, because I know Academics and Ebro have gone back and forth over the years. And it might be...
He's going to be happy about it for sure. Academics is definitely going to be... He's definitely going to be smiling to himself, because Ebro was definitely one of those type of people that was stunting on the whole, or just minimizing, diminishing the YouTubers and content creators who were kind of coming up doing their own thing. He's definitely going to take some pleasure from it. But, you know, it's actually, when you think about it, it's actually impressive that he stayed around so long. Danny was right. If you think about it, the show is quite average. They lost out to Breakfast Club a long time ago in terms of like cultural significance and shit and interviews. Breakfast Club, even though they don't do as well anymore, they still, you know, in the minds of people probably prefer Breakfast Club over Hot 97 anyway. Or Power 105, sorry. But he still hung around, you know? He still hung around. But I just don't get how you can work for Power 105, Hot 97 in media, on radio, and not try and build your personal brand on the side. You know? part of the reason why you'd work the type of jobs is because yes, you want the regular paycheck. You also want the clout that comes with working for a big brand like that, whether it's iHeart, whether it's Hot 97, you like that. But I reckon part of the reason why you could also work at those type of places is because it will afford you the chance to make your own personal brand and cultivate and build an audience, cultivate an audience while you're there. You know? So on your shows, on this big massive radio show, you could start mentioning your fucking podcast. You could start mentioning your own channel, your streams and shit. So the fact that Ibra was somewhat lazy and never did that and never really done, you know, because think about how big Ibra Pause would be if he started his own YouTube channel at the same time he was, you know, doing the whole major minor league debate on fucking Hot 97. Imagine if he had his own channel too that he could like debate that on, talk about that on, extend the conversation. Like that would have been so sick, but he didn't, and now he's ultimately paying the price because he could have walked away from Hot 97 with a fucking popping channel that's making, you know, millions a month. But here he is instead. Big up Danny for the stop, by the way. Big up Danny for the stop. Big up Blood Clot Danny for the stop. Let's move on. Let's do a bit of Golden Hour. Let's go to Golden Hour now. We've done all the stuff I wanted. Oh no, let's do a bit of Lush. Let's do Lush and we'll do a bit of Golden Hour. Where's Lush? There we go. Where's Lush? Nope. Where's Lush? Where's Lush? Where are you, Lush? Oh, did I not put it here? Where is it? Okay, there you go. Lush is here. So we got some new clips about Lush regarding him getting dumped live on air. We've got an update of Lush talking about, or I guess confronting the whole. Yeah, let's do two. Let's do Lush pulls up to the Bloods hood asking for a fade, and let's also do Lush addresses Germ claiming that he scammed 30K. All right, cool. Let's go.
I don't want any beef. Scratch my comment.
I'm gonna hand it to Lush. He really does not think before he speaks.
Oh no, he was out there. He was on Vermont in the exposition trying to catch Phage last night.
Oh,
That was crazy.
That one had me
and he
dying.
was showing like I'm like,
I'm
Lush,
at the
sweetie.
spot right now.
Yeah, don't
He said, "I'm right here, right now. Vermont exposition. Come outside. Where you at?"
don't do that, Lush.
I dropped my pen. I got my low.
Yes, I'm like, he's going hard.
Yeah, he was going hard.
And last night she went on the food community and basically.
I'm surprised he hasn't got caught, to be honest. I'm surprised nobody actually called him out there and put the beats on him. But I guess he's timing his appearances very well. But I'm very surprised that he didn't get attacked, let's say.
Like crashed out on him for it.
Okay, so what happened on the food community? Do we have a clip?
Oh yeah.
Did anybody beat his ass? No. So
No.
did he drop his low? Yes.
W Lush.
W Lush.
Lush,
Straight up.
Big W.
Crashed out and nobody crashed on him.
Nobody did shit, just like he said.
Yeah.
100 smokers.
Yeah.
They must have really been scared of them 100 smokers for real.
For sure, he had him on go.
That's what he didn't show the camera.
Yeah, he ain't showed the 100 smokers lined up.
They're all
MacArthur Park right now. Meet me in MacArthur Park right now. So Gotti said, "You know where I'm at?" He said, "Vermont and Expo."
Crazy guy.
To Vermont and Expo right now, and piss on the corner until you come out. Where the
Jesus
is you
Christ,
at?
man.
Where the is you, Spud Gotti? Spud Gotti K. You, yo, ass clout chasing podcast. Anybody down with you? What's happening? Where you at, fool? Where you at, fool? Someone tag that ass Mark right now. Hey, someone tag that ass right now. I'll watch the Vermont Expo right now. And won't nobody bang on me the whole way I walk. And then I'll troop right to your crib and I'll piss in your mother's face. And I'll slap your family members. What's up? What's this bitch ass supposed to be getting something Gotti? Yo, punk ass.
Jesus Christ.
Anybody that rock with you, homie, your podcast. I'm shooting everybody that's affiliated with you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You think this shit is cute?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Where you at? Someone tag this ass lame. He want to die right now? He want to die right now? Die right now?
I do not.
You think I'm lame? That's why I said like these lames. These lames. I'm smoking somebody.
TikTok
He said
sounds.
tonight I'm
Die
moving
right
on
now.
somebody.
He talks about people dying so much, but nobody's dead yet. All these people that he says wants to die, nobody's dead yet. Nobody's died. Like at some point, you have to start killing people, right? Unfortunately, if you just keep yapping about killing people and nobody's dead yet, you're gonna have to start killing people soon, or no one's gonna believe you.
Die. This is my crib. My ain't going nowhere, stupid. I'm allowed to do what the I want.
Yeah, he was ready to kill somebody.
And I'm smoking people tonight. What's happening? Hey, that retarded special needs jazzers.
Whoa.
That stupid on a stupid retard page for cocksucking special need weirdos. You stupid.
Going after
you
the
stupid
chat.
special needs. I'll slap you so hard you'll be regular by the time. You stupid cunt. Weird special needs cunt.
Okay.
Man, anybody that got a problem. Spud Gotti, where you at, you ass Mark? Meet me in the park right now. Matter of fact, I'll come to your hood. Where the is you from? You, your ass podcast. Anybody that's affiliated with you. Your 2,000 following after that. Nobody. Retard. All the clip pages. Ass Michael Winners. Fuck ass guilty. That retard 411 cock from Pacoima with progeria and that stupid jazzers special needs weirdo retarded ass. Tell Gotti to come run it. Come meet him and get chipped. I'll shoot his head off.
Jesus
I
Christ.
talked to my bitch ass phone and I'm coming outside and I'm smoking the first person that run up on me. That's on my life.
Yeah, that's when it started getting intense. It was getting way more intense.
You got scared?
I was like, oh, she said, you gonna do what, nigga? Like, you tripping, nigga.
Oh my god.
Where is Lush, bro?
He will actually just say anything.
Yeah. Once he's on one, it's over with.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't come and
Did you
try to
realize?
like say he was tripping. Or I hope he stands on it today.
Lush standing on it.
I
What
hope
you
he
mean? He
stands
said
on
what he said, nigga.
He's gonna stand on it.
Okay, cool. Let's hear him stand on it. Let's hear him.
Food
All right,
Community Podcast.
look, I'll say this, all right? Why are you supposed to be drinking?
Yo, taking white wine to the face like that that's dark, isn't it? You're in a bad place, yeah? You're in a bad place when you're drinking. What's that? Moscato, right? As Assad said, is that Moscato? To the face like that. No glass, no nothing. Just straight to the face.
She's gonna be like, oh my god, you're drinking the wine on the podcast.
You listen.
It's a leftover
and
bottle.
Make fun of her voice.
And honestly, there's no water here.
This is what I want to talk about, Lush. Because are you a Tinder swindler type white boy? 30K is a lot of money.
I did not scam her for 30K.
Let me hold 5
Play the clip.
Let me hold two. Shit,
What is it? What she said. Yeah, me neither. I don't look.
30?
Guess what? Just know I am a piece of shit, and probably like the majority of what you said is true.
The 30K is what I'm concerned about.
Over time?
That's right, owning up to that shit.
I've gotten people for more than that.
Over time or at once? Allegedly.
He ain't
I mean, if we're going to talk about it, I'm not going to get too...
Let me see what she said. And I'll tell
30K
you
over
the
time
answer.
is like...
That ain't,
500 every couple, like...
Yeah, if you say it like that.
I mean, if we're going to talk about it, I'm not going to get too messy. I'll give you guys a few anecdotes, and after that, I'm backing up. I'm not going to mention too much on them. But, Lush, there was a point in time where I had won a lawsuit, and I got $30,000 from it, right? I made the mistake of telling Lush. And when I told Lush, he misused my money and started paying back a drug dealer he owed money to.
Oh no!
Imagine him telling me a lie to cover up another lie, and I'm buying furniture and I'm thinking we're about to move into this place, and we're not moving into no place. He has me at an Airbnb playing me the whole time.
Whoa!
And I still stuck through. I still stood with him. There's times where he'd show up too up, and say things or whatever, and like cause a scene. The cops showed up. I still stayed with him. There's times he seen me at my downest when I told him, bro, I'm not well. I'm not, the paradigm was flipped. Like, it was me that had the issue. I still stuck through with him, even though, I told him, bro, I don't feel like this is.
Hey, she loved me.
There's a time he didn't have nowhere to go. I
could
stuck
tell.
through with him. So I wasn't there for,
keep her.
the highlight part, the part people like, I was there for the part where he wasn't he's walking around getting made fun of, and me too. And I guess we're troll bait, but that's just because we're willing to put our lives
out there.
Okay. Can I go first, please?
Man, let's talk about this fly. You feel me?
He's smiling and giggling and laughing about scamming his own girlfriend out of 30 grand. Like, he doesn't regret it. He's not being remorseful about doing it. He's not trying to explain it in a way that doesn't sound as bad as it does sound. Jesus. She's a bit of a dummy too, to be fair. Like, Lush is a walking, living embodiment of a red flag, right? Maybe, especially at this current state, no one should be with him. He should be running away. But maybe she suffers from that sort of, like, what's that thing people have? Codependency, whatever, maybe, right? Maybe she doesn't really like being alone. Maybe she sees something in him that she sees in herself and she can't ditch him because, you know, no one gave her a chance. So she kind of wants him to give him a second chance. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? It sounds like he's causing a lot of headaches. He gets the police called around the house. He turns up fucked up. He's stealing money. I don't know. He sounds like he takes a lot and doesn't give that much.
What a young player's life. You feel me? Hell yeah.
Lush.
What's crap?
You misappropriated the funds.
That's the
It
most
be happening.
regular.
That happen. Niggas do.
Yes, I did
all
that.
the time.
Tell people they gonna do something all the time and just like
Someone's running up $100,000 tab.
Because I don't want to say that you robbed her because y'all still together, so it's not robbing. She kind of allowed you, but you misappropriated.
Yeah, I did. But let me explain. Hold on. Before I answer the next little clip, you feel me, of this broad right here. Listen, what I said was this. We finna get a new apartment because we was renting a room from some weird ass sociopath in Pomona.
Oh,
You
so
feel
she
me?
was with you during your broke era. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
So it's her bad for giving you the money, first of all, but continue.
Nah, she upset. She knew to give him the money.
It's true. It's true.
It's not like her bad. She didn't like
It's definitely her bad. You're a bum. She shouldn't have let you anything.
give me the money either. She was like, we need to get the f- out of here. If we ain't out of here by a certain date, like, I don't even know, bro. We gonna have to figure some shit out because I'm kind of like sick of you know, you not getting your shit together because
What happened with the money?
Sorry, new millennium woman. Da-da-da-da, Tam. Like, here's the thing. Like,
What?
so-
I'm all
Jesus, what the fuck is he talking about? New millennium woman. No, brother. You're a scumbag. It's not about being a new millennium woman. You're a fucking scumbag.
with loving somebody that's a little bit imperfect. But I'm concerned about the money because this is America, and more specifically, this is California. What the f- did you do with that money? Because especially if you was living in a room,
first of all,
Lush.
Back then,
I
30 was
wish.
like
Hey,
a little bit back. Like 30 was probably like.
Hey, we lived right off a hope. We lived right off a hope, but I wasn't a put it in my palm type. So that's not what I was saying. I wasn't holding the Luciano. But the point was that I told her that we had an apartment that didn't exist yet. You feel me? We never had an apartment.
You were manifesting it.
I was manifesting.
Don't manifest nothing with
And
my
guess
money.
what?
Hold on. So they were looking for an apartment. Did he lie to her that he had an apartment done and then told her to give him the money so that he could pay for the apartment? The apartment didn't exist. Is that what he's admitting to? He's admitting to creating a fictional apartment that his girlfriend was excited to move into, then taking the money that was meant to be paying for this fictional apartment and using it to pay off debts to drug dealers. He's admitting this with his whole chest. Yeah, I like Germ. She seems like a cool girl, but she's a bozo. If Germ is staying with the guy that does this sort of stuff, she's a fucking bozo. And wherever she experiences while dealing with Lush, she kind of deserves it. Like, not running away from this guy is going to be one of her biggest mistakes in life. Because what the fuck is this?
We in an apartment now, and all those
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
furniture's not utilized.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, this is like.
You see the games they play, ladies?
No, it's like, but you see the pressure they put on us, fellas.
He didn't say when they was getting into it. He just said they was getting into it.
Yeah.
They got into it.
And even in the interim, like, you know, we got it because there's a weird ass fool who we was renting from, you feel me? And he had like probably like little cameras set up and weird. So we're like, you know what? We got to get about this, right?
Yeah, he was crazy.
He was fucking y'all.
He was crazy.
So I got us a nice ass Airbnb in Pasadena for a month. In the interim, got a job at No Jumper. You feel me? In the interim. You feel me? And then
okay, that explains why in the early years of No Jumper, he was so desperate to please. He's always desperate to please now, all right? He's still a bit of a people pleaser. But in the early years of No Jumper, that probably explains why he was such a Adam apologist, lick ass, and he was just really, cringe. That explains it. Because that was the first job that he got during the period where he was kind of down bad. So he was kind of probably trying to, show his girl that, hey, I'm okay, don't worry about me type of thing. Yeah, I see. This makes a lot of sense now.
the beat to Not a Regular Hymn by Jay Reddy started playing softly in my eardrum. You feel me? And I just elevated to a new mode. Do you understand? And then, ever since then, it's been on the up and up. So the furniture got utilized. So the $30K is an egregious claim on Germ Free's behalf.
Okay. You spent $30K on furniture?
No.
No. No. That was a couple stacks. It was like a couple. I flew flamed and I worked hard and got another $5,000.
He made something happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
You made something happen.
How much was the furniture?
The furniture. What?
See, me and Evil
I'd have
still
to-
on the dollars.
Hey, you trying to get down to the bottom
Exactly.
of it, bro.
I'm just like,
It happened, man. Everything that he said.
I respect it, but it's sounding like you spent 30 bands on furniture and said, we got a spot, we moving in tomorrow.
Yeah, type shit.
Okay, no. So I did make some big mistakes in that regard, and I'll explain like that. Okay, so I lied and said we had a spot when we didn't.
Oh, you made it seem like it was already locked in. Like
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then use that money. Use that money to what?
Went as far as fabricating an address and
Wow.
all kind. It got
Holy
That's
fuck.
more than manifested. You was ready to
Holy fucking shit. That's why honestly, not to be reductive or anything, that's why it's kind of hard for guys to really listen to other men that say, yeah, you should get your life together, you should do this, work out, get goals, get a job, save some money, put yourself together, have interest, have a fun, interesting life. I understand why some guys don't bother with that shit, because you got someone like Lush who is a literal definition of a bum, right? Literal definition of a bum, a leech, an awful guy, an awful boyfriend, let's say, right? And he's somehow got a girlfriend. So why should you be bothering doing push-ups, doing sit-ups, holding down a job, presenting yourself in a certain way, when a guy like Lush who's got white crack foam building up on the corner of his mouth, he drinks white wine from the bottle at 10 in the morning. He looks like he sleeps in an ashtray. And he's got a girlfriend that's willing to forgive him for stealing $30K that she won from a settlement and making her believe that money was going towards a house that they were going to rent or stay in together. I get it, man. I get why some guys don't bother. I get why some guys don't bother even trying, because there are dudes out here. Because I saw another clip the other day, actually. Some guy went viral. I'm not sure if you guys seen it. Of some dude that plays as a baby. I think it's a kink. It's a kink, right? It's like a baby play type of thing. He pretends he's a toddler. He wears a diaper. He acts like a baby, and he had a girlfriend, a blonde-haired lady that wasn't fat, slim looking, big boobs, looked normal, and she was wiping his ass, playing along with his goo goo gaga shit, putting an adult dummy in his mouth. So if those type of guys can get girlfriends, if Lush can have a girlfriend, I understand why some guys just don't bother. I understand why some guys just don't even try. Because why try if these guys have fucking partners?
crash all the way out.
Bro, I was like, yo, this was gonna leave, dog. I was like,
you had to make something happen.
Hey, what was it? Was it Party Next Door or The Weekend? He's like, who was he? He's like, I'd rather lie than lose you, girl. What'd he say? You feel me?
If
that's a Playboy Carti and The Weeknd, actually. That's actually a really good song. That's actually a really fucking good song. That's Playboy Carti and The Weeknd, I'm pretty sure.
Type of lie though, like we're not having relationship coaching right here, but that type of
no,
lie,
obviously it was a mistake.
You gonna lose your partner.
She thugged it out.
She did. She didn't go nowhere.
I know she's still here, but like that's a crazy ass lie, bro, saying, look, we gonna move into this spot, this the address, we gonna buy the furniture, we gonna move in, I'ma just call you. That's some bro.
That's crazy.
That's kind of
super crazy.
Nah, I'm sick. Oh, it gets worse. Look, honestly,
it gets worse, you know, admitting this as well. Oh, just look at his face. Even the voice, even like, ugh. It gets worse. It gets worse.
I damn near, there's certain things that I want to save for up and coming pods, but I will say this. I'm an expert at forgery.
So you showed her a fake lease and some more shit. You really went the extra mile.
In together.
Deeper than that.
Y'all are going together. What the?
So you
fuck?
did tender swindle this woman.
What the fuck?
Kinda.
Ain't that some shit?
But it was already like.
Wasn't that man also from Israel? No shade.
Look, this might be my Jewish heritage at work.
Okay, but the more.
Yeah, big up Riley Redax. I got that too, innit? Germ does seem sweet, but man, she's a complete ding dong. Fucking with this guy. Yeah, she came across really well in that pod interview. I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised she didn't crash out on him. I was surprised she didn't really, you know, go in further and expose him. It seemed like she was trying to have like an intervention with him without him being in the room, and be like, hey, if you get your life together, I'm willing to kind of give this another shot, which is wild, to be fair, which is fucking wild. But yeah, I guess you're right. Big up people, big up Run It Up as well. Yeah, women love smashing losers. Exactly. He thinks he's flexing. Yeah, he seems proud about scamming his girlfriend. You know, that's kind of crazy.
Moral of the story is you didn't just blow all the money on. Y'all got furniture and y'all are using that furniture to this day. To this day, that's what matters. That's what counts. You did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, I think so.
Exactly. So it wasn't no swindle, whatever. Tam.
Yeah,
exactly.
This guy.
There was forgery.
This guy's being. He's trying to be funny. He's trying to be funny.
Involved. He self-admitted the forgery.
That's manifestation at its finest.
Like, manifestation. That's a crime.
When you got a mood board and you got a vision board, you got to write that down. You know what I'm saying?
But did I tell you?
Gotta be able to see it. This is where I'm gonna move. Like this is the address I'm gonna live at.
When I presented my vision board to you, Evil, and there was a G-Wagon and some more on there, a nice apartment in West Hollywood, did I say, yeah, this is my G-Wagon, I'm gonna pick you up in it tonight, don't even trip, I need $200 for the gas money? No!
That's different.
That's another part. We'll get into that. All right.
Okay. This is where it goes.
This is the best advice that I could give to all.
Oh, is that true? Big up Negative Oreo. Lush used to scam people when he was running rap battle promotions, not his first rodeo. Ah, okay, that makes sense. So it seems like he's got cut off from his parents, isn't it? Because his parents seem like they're quite rich. He's got a brother that is a CEO of Indeed.com. So it seems like he's been cut off from his family. That would explain all the scamming. He's probably got nowhere else. He's probably got no other way to get funds. Or maybe he just scams anyway. It doesn't mean because you've got parents that are rich that you don't scam. I get it, but I wonder if that partly explains all the scamming.
Because I know that we have a predominantly younger audience, right? And a predominantly male audience as well. All right. At a certain point, the shit that I'm pulling is not cute. And like you can get away with that shit in your early 20s. Don't be doing this shit in your 40s. You have to be such a rare case to even still have some semblance of a normality or a potential for success in your life to be in your 30s and 40s and still pulling this shit, which you were supposed to be over in your 20s. Like, and the amount of tolerance that women will have for you is significantly less the older you are, especially if you don't have like a current like nest egg liquidity. Tam, did I say a word of a lie just now?
No, that's not wrong. And I'm glad that you say it because I feel like a lot of men are annoyed by that fact when they date older because they may have up in their 20s and they're like, oh, well, you know, the last person cheated on you and I'm not, so how come I can't? It's like, well, duh, I'm grown now. Why would I let some teenage happen to me? Or why would I let it scam me out of my money?
My whole point is, kids, don't try this at home.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't worry, no one's gonna try what you're doing at home, mate. No one's gonna try what you're doing at home. Let's see if anything up there at Yaz's. Any updates at Yaz's actually? Let's see before we move on here. Any Yaz's update? Boom, boom, boom. No, no, no. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, didn't she say that he lied about the fucking everything? By the way, so big up everybody that told me that he was lying and I didn't believe you guys. I guess it was true. Lush lied about everything. I think he lied about the fucking park thing. He lied about the exchange with the kid. Well, she would, he lied about the fucking pregnancy, everything. Let's see if I can find it.
Patient, please. Little help, very precious. There's another retarded person named Yazers who soils herself and needs you feel me, her bicycle scooter like Shody Bay to move to the restroom to hose herself down, and she like clips fake immunity clips because that's all she does is just like soil herself. She needs a donation. You should donate to Yazers, you feel me, before she makes another clip about me. You feel me? Shots of her fucking dead relatives. I'm about to smoke a fucking mid sack right now.
Whoa.
You feel me? I'm about to smoke her dead brother in a mid sack. You feel me? Like bass got 40 woody. I got a smoker. Don't trust anything Lush says. Lock up the TVs and cute computers, etc. Lush is gonna pull up in a 96 Ram and strip that whole bitch. Yeah, that's funny. I'm a smoker that pulled up in his own Audi that he owns and owns multiple. You feel me? Foreigns. You can't do it like me. I'm a rock star. I'm Ozzy Osbourne. You stupid ass bitch, and I'll steal your shit. I'll break into your crib and steal it and give it to the smokers for free. You feel me? Like we'll ransack your shit. That's right. Official Mr. Bacon with attention. Lush has lost my respect to lie to us about his girl being pregnant and having a.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucked up, man. Lying about your girl being pregnant is fucking crazy, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if I can find it. Germ sends shots at Adam22. What you say here? What did Germ say? Adam exploits people. He exploited his own wife for views. Lush subjects himself to that. He signed up for that. Bang Bang, which I think is Germ's Instagram, didn't, but Lush volunteered her into it. He gave a guy a platform who makes up narratives out of thin air. Cannon fodder on the person he rests his head with. The dude doesn't have the capabilities to accept responsibility, so it's my fault. It's PNS's fault. It's the Reddit's fault. Everyone but his. The truth is, this shit's been going for a long time. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. Lush needs to step away from the camera and make things right with Germ. When the camera shuts off, none of us are there. Yeah, but again, like, why does she even want to make things right? Like, God almighty, bro. Lush must be like, I don't know. Going to all this effort for Lush seems like a waste of time to me, but what do I know? Let's see something else here. No.
Why?
Not that one. I want to see the one where she mentions that he lied. Because that kind of pissed me off. I was like, fucking hell. So I believe the whole fucking child trafficking thing in the park was true, and it's not true. Cool. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me a second here. Not that one. Germ. Adam has a message for Lush. We don't care about that. America. Nope.
Again, it's just different.
Where is it? There's a clip here somewhere. Someone clipped all the clips about Germ. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me a second here. Not that.
It's just Lush gets.
Yeah, there you go. It's
just Lush gets weird, or like prison fools calling her, hey bro, I just want to say you're holding it down for the rest of it. I'm like, oh shit, this will be 3 a.m. You know? I'm like, bro, I gotta go to sleep.
Fucking retarded ass bitch. Get started on your ass next if I want to.
I think that's going at Flacco. I think that's a Flacco this. That's a Flacco this.
Fucking retarded ass bitch. Get started on your ass next if I want to.
Hold on, let's see another one. Just went to the area, no matter what is at fault.
Directly to fucking Yazers and posted on Reddit.
Lush still crashing out.
Like fools is watching that shit. Didn't try to contact me. Gave them my number. I'm in your hood. Are these your buildings over here? Which one of these buildings is yours, fool? What's up? Vermont and Expo. Where you at? Nah, me and Germ straight, you dumbass marks. Germ at the crib right now. Fucking dumbass lames.
I'm on the corner of Vermont and Expo looking for this bitch-ass Mark. Spud Gotti, the failed podcaster. Fake blood, non-factor from his section.
Jesus Christ. Cool. Let's see another one here. What's the best option for mayor? We don't. Oh, what's this one? How many hard R's are dropped? Nope. Germ confirms Lush lied about the inhaler story. So remember that story where he said he went to MacArthur Park to go get inhalers for his girl. He lied about that too, by the way.
Oh, you know what my favorite was when he told Goblin, I went to, you can get anything MacArthur Park, an inhaler. Bitch, I sent you for one and you came back like, I took a walk, baby. I knew. You went to go get pills, bro. You wasn't
He gave up his plug, dog.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he recorded that plug.
Talk about, I'm going to get you an inhaler, baby.
He got
It's
that
on my
idiot.
life. It's on my dead homies. I'm like, bro, you took a walk and got some breast pills, you weirdo. Like, don't be lying to me. Like, you understand, Sharon? I have to deal with this motherfucker, bro, on a daily. So
On the dead homies.
yeah, my mom said, "Estás bien, tita? Estás bien?" I'm like, yeah, yes, mommy.
Honestly, saying on the dead homies to go get your to convince saying on the dead homies for a fucking inhaler is insane. That's insane work. On the dead homies, I'm gonna get you this inhaler. Okay, cool. Another one.
You guys have a lot of
Germ confirms Lush lied about the kidnapping story. I can't believe I believe this, to be fair. Just shows you how gullible and naive I am. But it seems like that kidnapping story, or the child trafficking story, where they were at some park and she said they saw a child being sold, is completely false. Like, Lush made it up. Of course he did. I can't believe I believed it.
you guys have a lot of love for Lush too, and we
Yeah,
can
for
hold
sure.
it.
Pray for Lush. We pray for Lush.
I get that.
One thing the chat wants to know is they're asking, did y'all talk about the child trafficking thing?
Bro, he made that shit up. If you're still asking, that's the
he's
biggest
racist.
joke. He's sitting there like blah blah blah.
That's something you don't play with, though.
He
Yeah.
took 4 stories that happened and merged it.
Made a movie out of it.
Like in his fucked up.
He's just on a sick one.
He's on the sickest of one. He's on sick 4. He wasn't on sick 1.
Tarantino in the motherfucking story. He was on 3 now.
Yeah, no, this fool deserves the Academy Award.
Give the homie an Oscar right now, dog.
His dad is a director. His brother's a director. His other brother gets you a job. Just remember that shit. Lush is a creative, genius, troll, level 40 fucking trollop thing. That's
Level
gonna
40
like,
fool.
Yeah, level 40 fool. He's Dungeons and
That's such a good point, isn't it? His whole entire family works in the entertainment industry, so maybe we're getting. But to be fair, he's just at heart, he's just a liar. At heart, he's a liar. He's a scam artist. As you guys have mentioned in the stream chat, he was already scamming people in the Rap Battle League. He's just, he's a bit of a scammer, which makes sense because it's quite obvious that he's been cut off from his family. His family don't give him any monetary support, so he's out here jugging, as he says, right? He's out here jugging, getting it wherever way he can get it. And maybe it helps that he kind of looks like a crackhead. He kind of looks like a homeless person. People don't probably take him too seriously, or take him, yeah. I think I wonder if that helps with the scams. I don't know if that does, but I think it does. When people just assume you're not all there, they assume you're down bad, but really you're kind of sharp as attacked. I wonder if that helps. I wonder. What's going on here? We don't know. Big deal cause.
Yo.
Oh!
Cap,
we gotta make sure it's the real one.
I knew it. He a Mexi. Shout out Lush.
Shout out Lush, man. Trophy out here.
Pony shoot is ducking the fade right now.
This guy. Well, no, thank you for doing that, man. Like, thank you for calling on behalf of Lush. Say what you're gonna say, though. I know he's listening right now.
Oh, he's watching.
Hello? Well, he said what he was gonna say.
He said what he was gonna say. We have a call from Texas.
We got a super chat. German Lush need a double date at Senor Sushi.
Lush Osborne is crazy, by the way. What else is there? Is that it?
Call it call back. He can't.
Intimidating ass over here. Intimidating ass.
Hello.
Hit the number with the. Hey, shout out, we starving. Thank you, Pop.
Shout out, we starving.
Yeah, that's what, you know, it's funny.
Go put that nervous right quick.
Cool. I think that's it, right? I think that's it. James Biggs on the truth.
Remember, not too long ago, he was throwing up on the no jumper floor. And you think anybody picked him up? Did anybody clean him?
Oh, that happened.
Turn him on his side? Did anybody leave a water bottle there for him? No.
Why didn't you pick him up?
Because I had to show him, hey, bro, without me, there's nobody. They called me to pick him up. I had the option to, and I said, you know what, Lush, let this be a lesson for forthcoming now. Who's there for you for real? Because who was in your phone to let you know, right now I can come grab you, but I'm going to let you.
He didn't call me.
How could he be? He'd be so inebriated. Like, how could he? But, you know, I will say this. Some people did call me to tell me, hey, bro, he's here. So I'll give him that because there are some people that have a concern, and I watch for that. But, you know, the other day I'm watching Adam tell me, oh, this is the best you're going to do. You may as well put up with what he's doing. Fuck
That's
no.
crazy.
What?
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Level of clout I'm going to sell myself out for. I'm
Adam
not here to
22.
just love my fucking pussy, bro. Like, I'm here to, no, like, for real. It's not a shot. It's just some people don't give a fuck
Jesus
about clout the way that they do.
Christ.
What I give a fuck about is getting my message through. And like right now, it's pissing me off that too many people are like, yes, Lush, another buzzball. And they got it ready for him. And they don't see, man, this man's slowly killing himself. You guys don't see that?
For sure.
This is slow suicide. And people like are allowing this. And
Enabling
just thinking,
it.
Yeah. And sometimes your enemies don't even need to come hurt you. They just got to smile in your face and allow you to hurt yourself.
Like universe to handle it.
She's being a little bit. She's being a little bit ditzy. Nobody's making Lush drink the buzz balls. He's drinking them himself. Yes, are people encouraging him by buying them and leaving them on the table? But he can refuse them. He doesn't need to accept it. You can't blame other people for him being the way he is. I don't buy that. That's completely false. And again, a bit delusional in my personal opinion. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Cool. Let's do a little bit of golden hour and then I'm gonna bounce. Let's do a little bit of golden hour, then I'm gonna bounce. Let's do a little bit of golden hour. Where's the golden hour? Where is it? Pick up everybody tuning in, by the way. Smash the like button, hit subscribe if you don't mind. Where's the golden hour? Where are you? Where the fuck is it? I swear I've got it on here somewhere. Huh. Okay, cool. Guess I'll do it now. The golden hour. Cool, there we go.
Everything is man. Why do I have to sign in to VO2 Max?
Friends that laugh, talk with
See, there he is. Oh, you're looking good, man. Jesus.
Oh, thanks, sir.
Wait. If I can't see thighs, we're not doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
It's too chilly. It's too chilly out, man. But I'll hang my nuts out halfway through that.
What's going? Oh, you know what? You woke my kid up today.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
But doing what?
Okay.
You guys saw me outside?
No, he's in the bed. Rachel snuck away, so it's just me and him. And then I sneak out of the bed to get dressed for this. He's sleeping, so I have a dresser drawer next to my bed, and I have to put my stuff away, or if Wolf will get to it. Right?
Okay.
So I open up the thing, and I take my iPad and my headphones, and I put it down, and it goes. Oops!
I knew that was coming. ChrisSay.com. Dude, don't put that in your bed table.
And then Wolf goes like this. And I'm like, God damn it, Chris.
Well, it was a mistake, wasn't it? So he
Chris,
says,
what's that shirt, dude?
Some person he knows.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great dude. He sent it to me. Came to a show.
I met at a coffee
he came to a show in Tennessee.
Yeah. No, he did send it.
That's the same thing Brendan used to say, to be honest. That's the same thing Brendan used to say. He used to do it all the time.
To me, and he's a cool dude. He's a fan. Actually,
dude, I got Jackson sending some shit.
Who?
Beer Jackson. Remember I was telling you how good their shirts are, better than Fair God?
Yeah.
They're sending you a package.
Oh, cool. Yeah. No, this guy. This is a big brand though. This brand blew up. And dude's
I
cool.
never heard of it.
Yeah, you're not cool. I guess I don't know.
I got my ear to the ground. Never heard of it.
Definitely not if you haven't heard of Hellstar. But
ear to the ground. Never heard of it.
Hey, he does this sort of stuff. That's his type of comedy, but I hate this obnoxious cunty attitude thing that he does. And also, if you don't know Hellstar, then you're probably not plugged in. You know, it's one of the more baitist, popular brands from the West Coast. You know, if you're not aware of that, then you're probably not really plugged in, which makes sense because he's not plugged in. But this cunty attitude about him, ugh.
Okay. They sponsor a bunch of sports stuff too, which is weird. You don't know about it.
Hellstars, send me some Triple X.
No way.
Is out.
Eric, you're not cool enough. They're definitely Hellstar's never gonna send Eric Griffin some merch. I'll be surprised. He's way too lame, way too dumpy looking. Like they're not gonna do that. They're on the up and up. This is a cool brand. They're not gonna send fucking Eric Griffin stuff for free.
I just need double Hellstar. I do like the white one.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, can you see it?
Well, you guys, you know, look, Hellstar Sports. There you go.
What? I wonder what. Like,
oh, they need to sponsor my kiddo. If we were doing flag football, this motherfucker dominates these little bitches.
Well.
Oh yeah, this is like what you. Brendan's feed has turned into like kids ESPN now.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
These kids are out of control, man. It's not my fault. Tiger throws a no hitter. He's only given up fucking 3 hits in 4 tournaments.
Oh, he's
spending my
pitching
money
now too.
That's
wow.
crazy.
He's gonna be the the Otani.
That's crazy. Wow. So
that's actually once weirdly enough, I have the feeling that when Brendan heard about Otani's contract and stuff and how high it was, and there was another player too. Forgive me, I don't watch baseball. I don't know much about the sport. But there was another guy, I think he might have long hair, ponytail, who got a lot of money before Otani around the same time too. Like a crazy 3-digit million contract thing. I honestly think that's the reason why Brendan was pushing his son Tiger to start playing baseball. Because before baseball, wasn't Tiger doing like jiu-jitsu or something? Some other sport. He wasn't playing baseball, so suddenly the baseball shift happened because of those deals. I'm pretty sure he's really hoping that his kid becomes pro and is Otani, so he can, I guess, retire or something. Very, very strange way. Very strange way to kind of conduct your life and to raise your kids. But hey, what do I know?
But he's half Mexican.
Yeah, half Mexican Otani. I love it.
So that's impressive. Now I remember in Little League when I was doing it, it was like I remember all those kids that were like the good pitchers and shit. Now that you say that, it gives me flashbacks. That's so funny.
You should have him talk shit to Baby Gronk.
Yeah.
Oh no, that kid.
Yeah, big up Negative. Yeah, I saw. I did see. I listened to it. Yeah, the DDG song about Esmond Gold. No, I did hear about it, but I haven't listened to it. Big up Eastonella, Bieber Skylark open a pop up shop. Yeah, I'll probably speak about it on Taz another time. But I have seen the pop up shop. I quite like the Skylark thing. I'm not gonna lie. I quite like it. I think I saw a clip of Hailey Bieber wearing a Skylark pullover hoodie with just a logo kind of outline. It looks kind of cool, like their version of a box logo hoodie. I've seen the 3D printed shoes. I like the glasses. I really like the sandals that he has. These like two-tone sandals. I think they look pretty cool, the Skylark shit. I'm not gonna lie. And also like the colors, the palette he used, the color palette. Everything's kind of brightly colored. It's not like monochromatic. That's quite refreshing. So yeah, I'm a fan of it. I can't wait to see what else he does going forward. Big up Justin Bieber.
It's gonna be a disaster, right? That kid's gonna end up dealing ecstasy. But listen, with T, yeah, you just gotta stay on it, man. Keep him humble. Tell me he ain't shit.
Your son?
Yeah, I go, you ain't shit.
I don't know if you do that.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
I
on
just
a
say you ain't
second.
shit,
Is
dude.
that Gronk's
that's
son?
not what you want your kid to do.
I don't even know what this is. What is this?
Little Gronk, he was a football player. His dad was
What do
like
you mean was? He's
campaigning
6. He has
for
no
him,
history.
saying he has all these scholarships.
Yeah, they just
the kid can play though.
Oh,
it was like a football version of Lil Tay. Just like made their kid flex.
Hey, what happened to Lil Tay?
She started her OnlyFans about a month ago when she turned 18.
Oh, boy.
She's balling now. But here's the thing. Even if your kid's a baller, a dude under 40, until they hit puberty, it doesn't matter.
No, you never know.
It's great that he's balling, but until they're like 15, 16, it's tough to tell. Like,
interesting, isn't it? That's an interesting shift. Wasn't he all about the kids' sports, pushing them early? You can tell he's going to be pro when he's like 4 years old. Now all of a sudden he's like pouring a lot of cold water on his kids' dreams of becoming pro. I wonder what happened. Did his kids suddenly get exposed to higher college, or did he suddenly see high level competition moving to Texas? Did he see regular kids and what they're doing, and it made him realize, oh shit, maybe this idea I have of my son being special, the way that I'm pushing him and gassing him up, isn't actually true. I wonder what happened, because it honestly sounds like he has, cooled his hopes and dreams about fucking his kid becoming pro baseball player.
most of the guys that go pro aren't just dominating until they hit puberty.
Yeah.
So it really don't matter.
Well, but that you should know though. What's this follow back? Who follows?
He follows me. I don't follow him.
Wow, that's pretty fucked up, dude.
Why
It says 40-inch box
listen to
jump.
Nick.
That kid doesn't have a 40-inch.
Nick just flexed
right
like
now.
that's a flex.
Flexed on a 12-year-old.
Yo, baby Gronk's following me, but I'm not following him.
Yeah, but you hope it works.
But why is Baby Gronk following Nick anyway? That's a good question. Maybe it's because of the podcast producing thing. Why would he even be following him? He's got way more clout and I don't know, way more famous than fucking Nick. Interesting.
Yeah, but you hope it works out for him. You know what I'm saying? It's not, he's just balling.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's really good too.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe he'll grow. He'll have a great growth spurt and keep it.
You know,
I guess see what size his dad is.
You know, I was thinking about this, man. It's just like
this thing about the growth spurt too. Why does he keep saying that though about the size? Why does he think his kids are going to be giants when he isn't? I guess he's tall, but his wife is really short. He doesn't come from a super tall family either. His brother's like regular height. Oh, not regular height, but I don't know. I don't know what gives Brendan the idea that his kids are going to become giants. And even if they are giants, it doesn't mean they're going to be athletes. But I don't know.
Something I'm trying to make material out of it, but whatever. Like what he just said about the girl turns 18. You know what's crazy? Sex in our country, you can't sell sex because if you sell sex, it's illegal.
Right.
But you can use sex to sell stuff.
You've talked about this here before, but also
it's marketing 101, buddy. Look at
I know,
Sydney
but it's
Sweeney.
just, I'm just saying, isn't that kind of? It's just.
You think I'm wearing these American Eagle jeans because I don't want a titty fucker?
It's wild though.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a good thing to say when you got a wife at home. Makes sense. He's weirdly obsessed with Sydney Sweeney, by the way. I think that's his new crush. I feel like he always finds a way to mention her, especially on this particular pod. He loves mentioning her.
But sex is also one of the few like addiction businesses, whatever you want to call it, where the customer is always wrong.
Right. Yeah.
It makes the world go round, baby.
No, Brennan is not on the wavelength you're on right now.
It's okay. I just ignore it.
But you're saying something, and he's saying something that isn't part of it.
He's saying he bought those jeans because he wants to titty fuck City.
I understand, but he's also just like
The only reason.
Listen,
so many other jeans.
I've met Sydney Sweeney, so I'm trying not to. You know what I'm saying?
He's just going.
Oh, now we're towing the line. Now we're complimenting.
Baby, that's my
You little
friend.
hoes.
I'm not going to talk shit about my friend Sydney Sweeney.
I'm not talking shit about her. I'm
Who?
celebrating
That's
her.
her.
I'm wearing
Who?
American Eagle jeans for one reason only. Them fucking heavies.
All right.
They don't even fit me. They're baggy. They don't even look good.
Are you talking about her tits on your dick?
Yeah.
Dude, here's the deal. Because he's small dick. I don't know. Making fun.
Yeah,
She
but,
got great
but
tits.
I mean,
I don't know. I tried.
that can't be your thing, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So it's
your dick on her tits.
Money.
Listen, you're not
frat bros.
He's not understanding you right
That's
now.
okay.
Or he is, and he's just saying, "Yeah,
Oh
but
no,
sex sells."
No, I understand clearly what he's saying.
Right.
Yeah, that's great, man. But I'm the consumer. I got American Eagles on for one reason
this is
only.
not-
But what I'm saying though is
that's not on the
this is
wavelength.
actually great though. This
Okay.
actually goes into my point. So he's
exactly,
like,
Eric.
so a guy can go.
No, not exactly.
No, they don't fully exactly.
Not for him though. He's not thinking right.
Eric, keep going. Chris doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it.
I don't
I'm with
get
you
it.
now. He doesn't
All
get
right.
it.
He doesn't get it.
So you
He
got
doesn't
the
get it.
jeans.
He's
So a
stupid.
guy could be like, yeah, I bought these jeans because of these big ass titties, right?
Yes,
And then now
that's me.
society will go, oh, you're terrible. But wait. The seller used the titties to get me to buy the jeans.
Right.
So now that I bought the
don't have a
jeans,
chance. I
I'm
don't
the
have a
creep.
chance to get those tits.
I don't know, man. I just think, considering the allegations that are in that room, considering the allegations that have been levied against people in that room, I don't really think this is the greatest topic to talk about, you know? If I was them in that room, I'll just focus on the jokes. I'd focus on the ha-ha, hee-hees. But I'd probably steer clear of these type of debates, these type of conversations, just because of the, allegations levied against a few of the hosts on there. Or maybe all the hosts, who knows?
I can't.
That's the weird part.
I understand what you're saying, and that's correct. And that's a great point. What Brennan is saying right now, even over you, it has nothing to do with what you're saying.
No, it does.
He might as well be talking about bananas.
Me and Eric on the same side.
I love
They're
it.
selling tits and jeans. I'm buying the jeans.
Yeah.
Because of the big tits.
And I'm saying society looks at him as like, oh, you're a creep for doing that. It's like, listen,
Yeah.
wait, let me give you an example. Matthew Perry's doctor is now getting convicted,
Right.
okay? Okay, so he was a drug addict.
Oh, really?
And then the drug dealer gives him the drugs, and we blame the drug addict. There's no. We're not blaming OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Like we're not going after OnlyFans. That's the drug dealer.
Man, shut up, man. Honestly, Eric is such a dumb, innit? He's such a fucking dumb. Shut the fuck up, you idiot.
He only got 30 months. He'll be out in 12. Not a
Again, not understanding what you're saying. It's unbelievable. This is not what you're saying.
I love how Eric keeps trolling and insulting Brendan. This is a really funny bit. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually a funny bit. This continued trolling of Brendan not understanding what's actually going on and being dumb. Now he's trying to laugh along with it, but he was getting a little bit offended before. He was getting a little bit offended. He doesn't understand what you're saying.
No, you know what I am? I'm real.
That's fine. That's fine.
The little screen on your camera, it's real here. It's
that's
real.
fine, but that's
I buy
just,
jeans because of
it's
tits.
interesting.
I celebrate Matthew Perry's doctor because they'll be out in 12.
But it's interesting that you're.
Now you know what? I'm
not-
swayed more
yeah.
this way.
No, Eric. No,
You
stay
might-
on the good side, buddy.
You
This
might
is
be
crazy.
hearing and processing what he's saying, but then you say what you say, and the conversation turns into a different conversation.
Exactly.
Brendan. Yeah, it turns into real.
Okay, that's fine. You know, I don't.
Hey,
I'm
welcome to
not.
Realville.
There's no.
Welcome to
Again,
Realville.
that's
Just like
not
that
what I'm
Chris-
talking
just
about.
like that Chris
I
Rock
don't
thing.
think you're not real.
Well, he's keeping it real.
It's Realville.
Okay. So hold on.
Do you want in?
No,
just give us a second.
No, I don't. I don't want in. I
keep
don't
living in
want
Twilight.
in there. All right, I'll keep living
I
in
wish
Twilight.
we could that his chair had like an electrical thing on it that we can go like this and just shock him.
Yeah. So hold on. So
there's nothing more annoying than a confidently dumb person, in it. No, there's nothing more annoying actually than a dumb person that's confident or a confidently dumb person. It's like, God Almighty, just shut the fuck up, brother.
Okay, now, just God damn it. So you're saying that the doctor sentenced to 30 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
He'll get out in 12.
Try to chill, Brendan. Try to chill. I understand he'll be out in 12. So, so he was sentenced to a certain amount of time, no matter how much he gets.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're saying that he was a drug addict.
Yes, I'm saying
The doctor was.
No, this is Matthew Perry.
Dumbass.
But that's what I'm saying. But then why is he saying we blame the drug addict?
Yes,
Because he was supplying the drug addict with the drugs.
You said we blame the drug addict.
No, I'm saying no. Okay, then I misspoke.
Okay.
Well, what I'm saying is like,
Chris's side here.
so we have sympathy for this drug addict. Okay.
Yes.
So
he's dead.
when he's supplied the things he's an addict for, we then get mad at the supplier.
Right. Yes.
But when it comes to sex,
Yes.
we would blame Matthew Perry.
Yes.
And
yes, you're right.
You know what I mean? We would blame
100%
him.
right.
And then it's like, so just the crazy thing is this.
Brendan's like, I like double D's though.
This is the crazy part.
No, that's
You
a
can-
fact.
you
But the
can-
thing is
Here we go, watch.
because the drugs are a crime, Eric. Sex is not a crime, Bubba.
It is a
Being
crime.
hot's not. It's not though.
Yes,
It's not.
it is. If you sell it, it's a
not.
crime.
Yeah. It's
Prostitution
Yeah, but they're not
is
selling-
a
Look at his dumb face. Look at his dumb face when he realizes he's wrong.
sell it, it's
It's
a
not.
crime.
Look at his dumb face. Look at his dumb face. Honestly, I need that. Look at his dumb. Look at that face. Look at that face. Honestly, he in life. There was one time this guy was a multi-millionaire. You know, if he could do it, we can all do it, man. You just have to believe.
Yeah. It's
Prostitution
Yeah, but they're not
is a
selling
crime.
sex. They're selling the idea of a hot chick, right? That makes us go boing, 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 and buy the jeans.
It's
which I did.
it's a slip. Yeah, it's like a fine line. It's a dance. Yeah, I understand, but I do get what you're saying.
Sex is like alcohol. It's legal.
Well, drugs are legal, but it's just you got to get it from a doctor.
Yeah.
Well, not heroin.
Well, no, not heroin, right? Yeah, but you know.
But this is the thing. So one of the phrases that are out there right now is the male gaze. You know, you hear that.
G-A-Y-S?
Did you say gay?
Or G-A-Z-E?
Gaze.
Okay.
G-A-Z-E. They always say that. That's like a thing. Oh, the male gaze is like a bad thing.
Oh,
right?
like if you're checking a woman out.
Yes,
Okay.
that's a bad.
Male gaze doesn't mean that, by the way. A male gaze does not mean checking a woman out. Male gaze usually pertains to people doing things for the male gaze. So they'll say Sydney Sweeney has a male gaze on her because most of the stuff that she does is centered around the way that she looks, and she knows that she looks is going to attract men. That's mostly it. It's mostly men looking at women for their attributes or their assets, and maybe some women playing into it. That's what it's about, from what I understand.
It's used as a bad thing, right?
Yeah, it's got a negative connotation.
But here's
now.
It's not always negative. It's sometimes it's just a way to describe what a thing. It's just a way to describe things, to describe how people act and behave. It's not always a negative thing.
It has a negative connotation, but you can profit off of it.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Because no one's upset at it, Eric. Just bitches are, right? So out here we don't have that.
No, I understand. Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like in the media, it's always going to be whatever the left-leaning shit is. It's going to be in support of that. But when you go out,
especially in the media, but also ask a woman, right?
Also,
ask a woman who's when she was 25 and she might not like it, but dudes are staring at her.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, these fucking pigs, I can't stand this. And then when she's 45, looks like a warlock and they're no longer staring at her and she's upset about that. Like they pretend.
Not all women like to be stared at for the majority of their lives. Again, maybe speak to them, innit? Maybe find out. Obviously, the ones who are super shallow or their looks are their entire personality. Yes, there probably is a little bit of a mind fuck and a adjustment period when it comes to, realizing that you're now over 50 and guys aren't looking at you the same way they used to look at you when you were fucking 19. But I wouldn't go as far as saying that all women want to be stared at. I don't think that's the case. I think some women probably are grateful when they're older and they don't have as many people looking at them as they did when they were younger. But I could be wrong.
It's this horrible thing, and it's not human nature to stare at an attractive girl or even a fast car.
Well, we're getting into.
But then when it stops, these bitches start complaining.
Yeah, well, it's a bigger issue.
Back on board? Am I too real,
but there's a
Chris?
bigger issue here that women are just never happy. So I understand what you're saying, and I agree with it. It's just no matter what you give.
I know, but I think the male gaze is like a gun. It's like what they say: guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Sure.
I think it's how the gaze is used.
Yeah. If you have a construction hat on, it's bad.
In one way, you could be like, "Hey, you look beautiful today. I really like you're great." And then in the other way, it'd be like, "Yo, what's up with that pussy?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
well, nobody's gonna like that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just,
but that's my
Jesus Christ, Eric, man. Honestly, let's just avoid these topics because they all come across sounding very creepy. They need to all avoid these topics. Every single one in that room needs to avoid these topics.
But they think that the male gaze is always that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. The male gaze is not always that.
So then these bitches with all these girls with cats are worried. They're wondering why they're single because they've suppressed dudes from even taking a shot.
No, but see,
they're scared to even take a shot.
What he's talking about is the extreme. And what I'm saying is
of course,
you just
that is Brendan the extremist.
Sabrina Carpenter, for instance. Sabrina Carpenter, for instance, uses sex to sell her music.
Yeah,
it's a part of who she is, right? So she's got panties on. And what I'm saying is,
you hear what she said too.
We're not supposed to look at it. We're not supposed to. So I can't look at the panties. I have to be like, "Ooh, nice tone. That's a nice tune."
No,
but I'm like, "Oh no, also the panties look good too." But so she's using the male gaze again. We can't. We're not supposed to gaze.
I understand.
But Eric, all that's fake. All that's a fake thing.
Yeah,
everyone knows the male gaze.
It's still
everyone
annoying.
Loves it. Dudes love it.
Still has
Women love it. It's
consequences.
not real.
Yeah, it has consequences.
In the media.
It is real. You fucking donut. That's why people are talking about it.
You heard what she said about? She was like, make as many songs about how you hate men as you can, or something.
Yeah,
and people were like, "Oh, weren't you bent the fuck over on your album cover?"
With a guy holding your hair.
Real. She's young and dumb. That's not real. She thinks she has to say that.
What do you mean it's not real?
Yeah, exactly.
What's that mean?
Yeah. Explain it.
Meaning,
it's a way to dismiss the conversation and to act like, it's also a coping mechanism. It's not real means you don't need to address or answer for or even internalize or even pontificate on what somebody's talking about online. It's not real. The internet doesn't exist. Okay, cool. That then allows you to just keep living in your little bubble, living in your little safe space.
Meaning it's a Hollywood, it's a media agenda,
right,
saying that guys are so aggressive and girls don't like being, spoken to like that or talked to or catcalled.
Is it a media agenda, or are things just changing, or are things just evolving? And it's not the rule across the board, but do most women out there trying? Is it now as widely accepted as it once was to catcall? No, it's not as widely accepted. And that's for a good thing, right? Things can change over time. But to kind of just like brush everybody with that wide brush is fucking insane. He doesn't even understand what he's talking about anyway, to be fair. He doesn't even understand what he's talking about.
It's all fake.
Okay,
Because
well,
in the
I
real
guess
world,
yeah.
in the real world, right? Dudes are taking their shots. If they're not scared, they're taking a shot in the workplace of the attractive girl. The reason she's getting all the attention is because she's attractive. That's just fucking science.
No,
there's nothing they can do
She could still be getting attention because she's good at her job. But hey, let's continue.
to stop it.
But I guess I don't understand what you're saying real, because it is a real thing in the media. If they say something and then you get like being shamed online for stuff is a real thing.
Exactly.
That sucks and it affects people.
Being shamed by who though? You know what I'm saying? Powerful so the media says
Yeah, big up. Who's that? Yo, thank you to Glenn Medeiros. Big up Glenn Medeiros. Thank you for becoming a member. Big up Glenn Medeiros for becoming a member. You're a legend. Appreciate you.
a ton of
Sabrina
gnarly
Carpenter.
shit that's not real. A ton. The majority of it's
most
not real.
of it. I understand that. Yeah.
I just like my point. Just as simple. Just whatever you guys are talking
I
about.
agree with you.
Whatever you're talking about, I don't know. All I'm saying is,
Yes, you
it's strange to me. It's just ironic that you can use sex in that way. Like Dua Lipa, however, what is
No,
that?
I
How you
know.
say her name?
It's annoying,
She
yeah.
freaking humps her.
I know,
her
it's-
mic stand in like a skimpy
yeah.
outfit, and it's like, wow, that looks great. But I'm saying it's like, you could profit off this, but then
no, it's annoying. Yeah, it's
super annoying, right?
What is he even arguing about? What is his even argument? Oh, Dua Lipa is always wearing very sexy clothing and showing off her body. Cool. You get to look at it from afar. That doesn't give you permission to try and touch her in real life. Doesn't give you permission to send her a dick pic, right? What is he even arguing about? When does Dua Lipa ever come out and say she doesn't want men looking at her or something? I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that. I don't think I've ever heard of Sabrina Carpenter saying she doesn't like. What does Sabrina Carpenter say about men and male gaze? Because I'm confused what he's even talking about. Sabrina Carpenter, male gaze. What the fuck did she say? Okay, so people are talking about her profiting off of the male gaze, but she didn't say anything about it herself, did she? I don't think so. Let's see. Let's check the news. Let me be horny, but Serena Carpenter isn't helping. Cool. She hasn't said anything herself about it. It doesn't seem like Sabrina Carpenter on. Okay, there we go. She commented on here. There we go. Here's what she said. She did comment on people saying that she profits off the male gaze. What did she say? What did she say in response? The concept of being a man hater yet making an album cover of a pic of you getting on your knees of a man while he grips your hair in a degrading manner is so odd. Huh. Is it odd though? Is it odd? Can't you be like a feminist and also want to fuck guys? Like, isn't that a thing? So if you're a feminist, you have to be lesbian. I don't understand that. That's a bit of a strange thing. Let's see what she said though. What does she say? The 20-year-old singer said the following. What did she say? She said, where is she? Where's she? To say the album cover is Carpenter isn't all that concerned. Here's what she said, Sabrina Carpenter, right? Okay, that was the album. Okay, yeah, she did. This was a fantastic album cover, by the way. This album cover she did for Rolling Stone was fucking fantastic. But she said, what she say here? I'm living in the glory of no one hearing it or knowing about it, so I can not care. She said, I cannot give a fuck about it because I'm just so excited. So she doesn't really care about the whole thing, which is fine. Again, I haven't heard Dua Lipa say "Don't look at me" when I'm dancing, so I don't even know who fucking Eric Griffin's. I think Eric is arguing with people in the comments. I think that's what he's doing. I think Eric is arguing with some person in the comments and bringing it to the pod. But I don't think she even said anything, you know? I think she's very aware that she profits from the male gaze, Sabrina Carpenter. I think Dua Lipa would also be aware of that. I think most pop stars profit from that too. But I'd say I don't know. I'd say most of Dua Lipa's fans aren't like horny guys anyway. No? Or am I mistaken? I think they're mostly girls and gay guys. Same goes for Sabrina Carpenter. I don't think most of her fans are men. But do men maybe enjoy watching her perform because of the way she looks? Of course, I'm sure. But what does that even mean? That doesn't mean that
Powerful bunch.
Anything. Yo, big up Old Man Bibber. Big up Old Man Tibber. Old Man Bibber. Big up Old Man Tibber. Thank you for becoming a member. Big up Old Man Tibber. Thank you for becoming a member. We're actually getting quite close to 150. I've never actually hit 150 before. This is fucking sick. Big up everybody joining and becoming a member. Appreciate you. You guys are fucking G's. You guys are fucking G's. Let's continue.
It's a double standard. It's fucking stupid. It's shitty. I mean, there's a hate men fucking agenda. There really is. I mean, you know.
It's easy to hate you though, isn't it? Let's be real, Chris. Chris shouldn't be talking about this, right? With his allegations. Chris probably shouldn't be talking about the hate men agenda. You know? Like, people have every reason to hate you, brother. Every fucking reason. Let's be real.
Women could say like, oh, well, men hate women. Yeah, okay, that's true. Some men do. But also, dude, there's like the majority of the media is men are bad.
Yeah. Sucks.
And you could say that's not real. And I agree with you. I don't think men, for the most part, are bad unless it's a bad guy or a bad man.
There's about 3 of you in that room. There's about 3 bad guys in that room.
But it's still a real sentiment and notion that's put out into the world that affects things.
Yeah. Well, my thing is like I think showing
he gagged Brendan. He gagged him. He
the world that affects things.
Yeah.
He got gagged. Doesn't know what to say, does he? Doesn't know what to say. Doesn't know what to say.
Well, my thing is like I think showing like having.
Wow, I mean, just Brendan just shaking his head at me.
But I'm saying this
when I'm agreeing with you.
No, but I'm saying this having. Okay, well, wait. Can I make this point before y'all interrupt me?
Yeah.
If men are bad,
I really do think he has this like contrarian need to be argumentative, even when he doesn't know what he's talking about and he's dumb and he's completely missing the point. I honestly think he does that because he thinks that it's a show of like intelligence. Like, oh yeah, because I've got critical thinking skills. I can think for myself. I have my own opinions, you know. I honestly don't think he's that combative, because he's combative and hard-headed, and you know whatever, whilst also being dumb. You know, it's not like he's got like an interesting take that will make you think and consider and you want to argue and debate. He's just got the dumb or the wrong opinion, but he's still very, very hard-headed about it. Like, you know. Little like a little petulant child, like shaking his head and shit. It's like, brother, use your words. Explain why what I just said was wrong. Don't just immediately shake your head so that you feel like, oh yeah, I've got another opinion. It's like, what is your opinion actually? Please clarify.
In their opinion, all right, let's say that side. They say men are bad, and men they just the male gaze is terrible. Then if you profit on that, aren't you like a Nigerian lawyer trying to get money off people?
Yes.
Like, so we're the
just got an
big up on 10 toes. Appreciate you. It's still jammy, man. I can't really move it too much. If I'm like holding up there my arm, if you can see it there, it's really swollen. But hopefully I'm gonna put some more ice in it now. Actually, when I finish, I'm gonna put some more ice on it now. I need to get it iced up, but yeah, it's, to be fair, if I would have felt it coming, I think I would have like softened my landing, because I didn't feel my back locking up. It locked kind of out of nowhere. If I would have felt it coming, like if I would have felt like if I heard a little click, 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 I would have probably been able to take my feet out of the pedal straps, right? And then I would have been able to stop with my feet or do something. But when I was pedaling full pace, so I literally did a somersault. I'm not gonna lie, I literally did a somersault on my bike. Somersault, landed on my head, and then yeah. My arm took all of my fucking weight, all of my BBL weight went all onto my fucking elbow. So yeah, it's a mad one. Luckily, we've got free health insurance here or whatever. So if I need to go to hospital, I can. It'll be a fucking long wait though. I'll probably be in there for like 17 hours. But if I need to get some assistance, I probably will be able to. But it should be okay for now. Hopefully the swelling goes down and it starts to hurt. But I'm just pissed I can't go to the gym. That's the only annoying thing as well.
Men are the old ladies that are getting scammed.
Yeah, you just got an email about your dick size. Yeah.
I mean,
my thing is if you went onto the streets like real people, like here in Austin, not downtown Austin, not downtown Hollywood. If you went to like the suburb, like real places where real folks are, and if you ask women, hey, are men an issue? Are men the enemy?
Some would say yes, because some have probably suffered from sexual abuse, sexual harassment, R-word. You know, the same things that people in that room have been accused of. So the women out there who are on this anti-men agenda thing, it's annoying, but I get it. Honestly, it's annoying, but I get it. It really isn't that fucking deep. It's annoying, but I fucking get it. Because of all the fucked up things people like us do sometimes. Or, you know, people from our gender. Big up people in Stream Chat. Big up On 10 Toes. That visit would bankrupt the average American. That's depressing, by the way. That's fucking depressing, but very true. Big up Isanella. Mario Girl's being thrown around talking point in the G shower. What's next? Schrodinger's homeless cat. Exactly. Big up Apex Potter. I paid 30k to stitch the tip of my thumb back on. Are you lying, Apex Potter? How did you cut your finger off? Was it from using a knife when you're cooking or something? 30,000 for stitches. Jesus Christ.
I bet 95% say,
Yeah,
what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't push back on that for you. I'm not pushing back on you.
We're not.
But you know, it's like when you have this idea of, even if it's not real, if you portray men are bad or whatever the issue is, you're gonna have 95% of the people then being like, fuck that, fuck the media, and it turns into this big volatile thing that doesn't need to even happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, I don't like. He's obviously, Chris is arguing because he's got a lot of personal gripes about how he was treated when he got cancelled. So I get that, but come on, shut the fuck up.
Let's take a little break here.
Anyway, that's a good time for me to break. Actually, that's a good time for me to break. I need to go get this arm treated and whatever else it may be. So we'll leave it there for now. I'll be back later on tonight. Hopefully, if this arm strength is up and it's not as fucked up, I'll be back later on tonight. We'll finish the rest of this, and there's a lot more. I think there's a new American Redact that drops, right? I think a new American Redact, is it? There's a few more stuff to check out, actually. There's a few more things to check out, so I'll be back later on tonight, and we'll be going through those things. I think there's a 2 days to try video that just dropped, I think. There's a few stuff people posted on the Discord too. Yeah, so make sure you leave me links in the Discord too if you want some stuff for me to check out and watch as well, and we'll go from there. But I'm gonna leave it till now. I'm gonna get this arm iced up and shit, and see if I can get see if I can get it fucking done properly. But for now, I'm off skis. It's proper like limp. I can't move it more than that. See there, I can't go more than that. Oof. This is fine, but this was, yeah, madness. I need a lot of things. Anyway, let's just leave it there. Big up everyone in Stream Chat. Appreciate you. Smash a like before you leave. Subscribe to the channel. All that good shit. Join the Discord as well. Be much appreciated. And I'll see the rest of you guys again later on tonight. Okay, cool. Peace.